welcome to welcome to life พอเต่าแล้วคือเตรียมแล้วจีเตรียมป่วยต่ำโปแล้วกินจีล้างไหลเจมาคู่ไหลแกงคิวคู่เด็กกาสีสินะโฮ้ยข้อจุดเองไหลละไหลช้ำไหลแกงคิวคู่เด็กเสียนอันจ้อยเสียนอันจ้อยทานโตกาโก้สีแมงโกคีข้อสดใส咯แมงกีสีข้อ咯so กินจีไหลครับแม่ไหลแกงคิว咯ไหลกับว่าก้อง如果还没问题也是问题都可以嚟接線vipassana ไม่ใช่มวย welcome who so every day ตัดจิต過真快人自己老連點先成個成個快มาคู่人自己就ใจ講人老了พระคารดามานิตา welcome so just I invite you all to just do some Dharma talk Ellen Belai Zaki Bryce Nama so anything you want to know about meditation then you can just ask time is 2:10 now I think so anyone wants to talk about meditation yeah you can come and join me and then you can ask any question I inviting guests Anitan Sentiko Anitan Hao Enali Sanili Everyone are welcome to join and ask questions on Vipassana and hello there's such yes Rakrup krap. Rakrup krap. Let me see anybody who wants to ask question about. Important to practice and attain in this life. Attainment is possible if you practice vipassana correctly. Your practice must be constant. The only way to understand what the Buddha teaching about anicca, dukkha, anatta is to practice vipassana. And when you practice vipassana, you will experience mental disturbances, physical disturbances, and as you practice these 5 steps, you must bring the mind to your rising. Then you must focus your sampanjana. Then you must what to do some more? You have to at upekha, your heart must be upekha. Meditation needs a lot of training to really understand how to stop thinking. When the Buddha say birth is suffering, many may not really initially accept birth is suffering. As we live in this existence, we experience various kinds of suffering, from mentally suffering to physical suffering. And as we also suffer from aging. As you age, you can realize lots of suffering, such as your physical health is not so good already, your physical strength is also not so good already, mentally you become quite lost maybe. Author Dam. Regarding stopping thinking, when I'm reading Author Dam, I've heard it said that as it said this is more of a requirement for samatha than vipassana, and that's some thinking such as laboring is part of vipassana practice. Author Dam, when you are practicing vipassana, actually we are not labeling. We are not labeling this and labeling that. We are experiencing by being aware of what is happening in the mind. When you are being aware of what is happening, then you identify and know that this arises has nothing to do with our intention. We have no intention when we are in vipassana practice. So when you are merely just aware, just like you are looking up in the sky, so you do not know what is going to fly over. You're just aware. We do not label. So because of the teaching of the Buddha, that this kind of vipassana insight meditation, with certain instructions, you will be able to, when you are able to yoniso manasikara sampanjana, means you are able to bring the mind to the place of concentration, and you watch your breath rise and fall. Well, there is no labeling there here yet. There's actually no labeling. There are people who do not know what is vipassana all about. They they start thinking. When they start thinking, you are labeling. But when you are aware, you see that the natural process that arise in the mind, you identify them. And when you identify them, you know what are the causes for them to arise. They arise without your instruction. So when you know them, you identify them, and you put them into words so that people can understand when they also practice. If not, there's no way you can teach anyone to go into meditation. So samatha and vipassana are both require concentration to certain level where samatha will diverge. They will split from vipassana. Now the olden days of samatha meditation is on, they do not start with breathing contemplation. They only look at object externally. They do not even close the eye and look at the rising and falling. There's no contemplation on the body. They only contemplation on external object. That was the earlier day. Samatha started in this way. Gradually, when vipassana came into the teaching during the time of Mahasi Sayadaw, 30-40 years ago, then people start to understand about what is some meditation. Then gradually the split begin. The split begin where certain quarters of the people or practitioner, they start to use vipassana, breath contemplation, and then until the mental object, the mental projection of object, where they go and concentrate on the object. When their concentration rise and fall, finally there's a nimitta arise, then they focus their concentration there, and there start a new dimension of practice, samatha. That is a diverge from vipassana. And gradually in a certain country, they like to have psychic supernatural power, so samatha is the base to build them, but not vipassana. So the favor goes to many practitioners who likes to practice and have some what they call supernatural power, like psychic. They like it very much. But those who indulge in such a practice, they may have possibility to have this type of power, but the actual practice told by the Buddha, we are not interested to have this power. We want to be free from birth. That's why we contemplate on anicca, dukkha, anatta when they arise. There's no labeling. I've read people talking about labeling. I think these people do not really understand about meditate, about vipassana. That's why they thought that we are just making story. There's no making story in vipassana. If you make story, you are thinking, and when you are thinking, you are not practicing vipassana already. You don't label this and that. This is according to the Buddha teaching. If people think that attainment is also labeling, then this poor chap can never attain anymore, because he has the idea that everything is label, everything is thinking, we are thinking. He do not really understand the deep knowledge of the phenomena of rise of the mind and matter. The Buddha teaching is not labeling anything. Vipassana is not labeling. I don't know where this labeling come from. Because today I've read many books. Some will say about labeling, but I know this book, if the book's right about labeling, I throw away. Because this fellow who is talking about vipassana is labeling, definitely he is no way to reach attainment already, because he do not know what is insight meditation all about. Vipassana is to look in and without being a busybody, not trying to be somebody, but only try to teach. When we have reached the path, we attain, we teach. When we teach, we are not trying to be boasting. The Buddha also, if don't teach, how you people can know? You cannot simply say that someone is teaching and they are labeling. I think if you can go live with me, then we will be able to talk better because you just write like that. And I'm reading what you say regarding stop thinking. I've heard it said this is more of a requirement for samatha than vipassana, and that something such as labeling is part of vipassana. Not true, not true. Vipassana practice is not labeling. Samatha practice is actually indulging into the object, going and get stuck in the object. We do not want anything to get stuck. We want to get liberated, free from all mind and body object. We want to understand what the Buddha is talking about, the Four Noble Truths. The most important one is what, the third noble truth, cessation of suffering. So who knows cessation of suffering? Samatha will not know what is cessation of suffering. A vipassana meditator like me, I'm live here with you. I've experienced it very clearly. Cessation of consciousness is the cessation of suffering. You cannot stop your consciousness for sure. No way you can stop if you do not understand what is vipassana. Talk to me and get awakened gradually, with the labeling of vipassana, which you have heard from somewhere lah. I think you must heard from someone thinking, you have heard you have heard. You said this. I have heard. You say you have heard. It's okay. You have heard, but don't trust them. Okay. Can you come to camera so we can talk? As I understand, this labeling is just a tools of mindfulness. Okay, Mutu, I bring you in already. Mutu, you already. Someone here is asking author them from what country, I don't know. But let me read your as I understand, Mutu. Oh, Mutu, you're working maybe. As I understand, it is laboring. It's just a tools of mindfulness, but it's not necessary for us to keep discussing. I've been practicing some meditation, Anapanasati and a little Satipatthana, based on reading the sutta, and I would like to progress. Could you please describe the essence of how to practice vipassana? Okay, vipassana is also need you to concentrate on object, on the object of breath. Why we want to have an object? Because our mind are very restless. We will always want to depend to grab onto something. If there's nothing to grab on, then we will be distracted. We'll be distracted. All right. Vipassana is to bring the mind, your mind, okay, bring it to your abdominal wall, and when you breathe in, you will have to observe the rising, okay, the rising of the abdominal wall. Then you say rise, and where abdominal wall collapse, you say fall. Mentally, you must do that. So here you must understand there is totally nothing to label. You are just aware of the phenomena of rising of your in breath and the falling of your out breath. In doing this way, you will need one more concentration, that is upeka. You must also know how to be at upeka. Upeka means to keep your heart quiet. Doing two things at the same time. The mind is so fast, we can do two things at the same time, right? Watching the rising and watching the falling, and watching at the same time your heart to be upeka means non-distraction, right? There's meaning to say there's totally no labeling. You're keeping yourself quiet. You're not thinking. No, you're not assuming. You must be able to carefully watch the rise with mindfulness. Watch the rise until what to do while you're watching the rise. Watch the rising of the breath until the maximum. Your mind must be focused. There's no thinking involved. There is not allowed to say this is that, that is this. There's no thinking involved. There's no chance for you to make any labeling. Just know that there is the happening. Rising, if there's a vibration during the rising of abdominal, your mind will be detecting it. There's no label. You detect what is happening. You are seeing things as they occur, as they occur. So your mind will have to be sharpened gradually. You may not be able to see the vibration, you may not be able to see the end part of the breath. Never mind, that's why you need to continue to practice. So Vipassana is to develop the sharpening of your faculty, your mind to become sharp, and then just to see things sharp like binoculars, tuning, focusing until it become clear on the object. On the object, that means your object now is the breath rising, right? You watch the rise until the end. You must know, you must try to detect until the end. That means you are mindful. And then when you breathe out, you must now say mentally falling. As the breath, as the abdominal collapse, you focus with your mind on your sensation. It's dropping, falling down, it's a vibration. You must know until the end is stopped. When it stopped, then only you say rising, because that's the end part of the breath where you need to breathe in again. So then you say rising. Continue this process. First step to do, you got to do this. So it's very clear. Anyone who say there was a labeling, then nothing was labeled. You are only observing. There was no labeling. This is that, that is this. You know. So when you know, your mind know. Your mind, you have conscious, so you know. So you know there's a rising until the end. There's a vibration. While rising, you will know. But of course, I say easily, but for you, you have to take time to develop, to see this vibration and this end of part of the breath. And then you have to be accurate when it is end of the breath. Then you will only then say falling. Mentally must say. You will even forget to say mentally if you are a beginner. You know, if you're a beginner, even these few steps that I start to tell you about Vipassana, you may even forget to say rising, you may even forget to say falling, you may even not watch. Okay, let me see, I read you. I'm confused. I think I just heard you say you must mentally say falling, then only you say rising. That's why I said, Rotterdam, it's good that you come live instead. I have to read, I have to concentrate to talk to you. So now when I open my eye, so because when you are live, you can directly talk to me. So it's easier to communicate. Just like a doctor and a patient, you have to be near to the doctor so he can teach you, he can test you, he can check you. Okay, you see your camera there. There is a bring on camera. You know, there's one of my friend here, Alan. Alan, I teach this friend how to come on camera, can or not? Rotterdam. He doesn't know how to get himself to be on camera with me. Otter, you try to meddle. Otter, you try to meddle with your instruments and see. Alan, you help him, Rotterdam. I want to talk to him, nice fellow, but if he write, I have to read and then I have to concentrate. I will go somewhere haywire. Or if you can come in, Alan, you can help alter them. How can I come to live? I don't see a link. Alan is working. Or Mutu, you can help our friend here alter them. Alter them. You try and see look figure on your screen and see everything. You just touch and see what happened. I think you should be able to. According to everybody I see here is bring them on camera. So initially I also don't know what is bring them on camera. Can author? I'm not convenient. So okay, Alan, it's okay. Not a problem. I had a nice guy here author them. So this guy, this author them has question to ask. Let me see. I have to read and I got to think. I got to concentrate. I'm not used to talking, reading and talking. I'm confused because I think I just heard you say you must mentally say falling, then you only say rising. No, when you say falling, the falling, you watch mentally the abdominal wall falling until the end. You know there's an end part where you cannot, the breath already go out to the maximum. You cannot fall anymore. Then you start say rising. No. There's no thinking here. There's no thinking here. Huh? So you think there's a thinking. You say there's a thinking. There's no thinking here. Wait. See the screen is jumping up and down. Wait. I've been practicing. Oh, okay, see, I want to get you. So see, there's a problem with the screen. I've been practicing some. I know you have been practicing describe a sense of how to play. Okay, I'm describing, but now I want to scroll down. I also cannot scroll down. So do I think the mental word rising, or do I not think this? You see, author, if you are direct talking to me, I would be easier to elaborate and guide you straight to the subject, so that you will understand it very clearly. If I have to now read again because the screen is white color, that I'm confused. I just heard you say no. When you are rising until the maximum, right? The breath cannot go further already. Your abdominal wall cannot go anymore. Then you say falling because you got to breathe out already. Then the abdominal will collapse. Okay, there's no thinking. You're following like marching. Marching, you don't follow, you don't think, you march, you just march right, left, you don't go and think, right? There's no thinking. If there's a thinking involved, then you will not be really marching. You have to right, left, right, left. You're a soldier. Suppose you're a soldier, then you have to follow right, left, right, left. Then you try and see. You say you go and walk right, left, and thinking some more. Your captain is beside you. Order. So actually now, the way you explain is you are still very new in the meditation subject. So that's why you think that by watching the rising and falling is thinking. When mental object arise, as I talk to you gradually, I have requested. Let me see. Author, come. Yes, I think you are in. Come in so I can talk to you instead of making me suffering looking at the word. I'm an old fellow already. I'm not a young guy. I look maybe young. Come, author. Yeah, you're here.
Hello. Please excuse my hair.
Never mind. Never mind. I like to see you better than I have to read. I'm an old fellow. I'm a 67 years old man.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to switch my devices to join live. So can I explain my question, please? Because I've heard everything you said, but I think there's a miscommunication.
Never mind. Come, now it will be easier now. Let's start here.
So I just want to say, I think there's a language miscommunication. When I've heard you say, when the rising, say rising in the mind. To me, say rising in the mind is like think the word rising. It is a thought. Okay. I can have silence in the mind. I can observe rising, and just silence. That's no thought. But if there's rising and in the brain arising, that is thought to me. So do I think rising? Does the word rising mentally say in my mind, or is in my mind total silence?
Okay. Now I will answer again. All right. So if you were to watch your abdominal wall rising when you breathe in, if you stay silent, your mind will be drifted away after some time. Your mind and concentration will be drifting away. You do not anchor them. You need to anchor them. Just like you park your boat near to the river bank, you have to anchor. If you just leave the boat there, like rising without saying anything, you breathe in, you don't say anything, just knowing it's not enough. That boat will drift away. You need to anchor them. So in this way, initially you have to anchor your boat, anchor your mind to the object. So in this way, you have to say some more mentally rising. In this way, you're not thinking. It looks like as if you are thinking, but actually you're only anchoring your mind to the object. You are not trying to think of anything because there's no thinking involved. But gradually, the thinking will come in when you start to develop your sati on the breath, rise and fall. Then you start to realize, hey, how come there's thinking? Thinking is a side dish. It comes. You start to realize thinking coming up. Then you start to stop the thinking. but it's not possible to stop the thinking. You'll find that you become very confused. Start with rising and falling and anchoring your mind first, right? Anchoring it, then you will develop. As you develop, Mahasi Sayadaw are telling us we are sharpening. It's just like sharpening your knife. Yeah, you have to keep on sharpening it. Keep, anchoring it like sharpening. Keep on sharpening until it's so sharp that anything comes, you can know, you can detect the mental state or the physical state, any phenomena that arise, you will know already. You can detect them. When you can detect them, they are called kilesa. In Buddhism, all this arising, mental arising without your asking, or any physical pain arising without your asking, you do not invite them, pain, please come. Restless thinking, please come. You do not. Irritation thinking, come. You do not invite, but they come. So actually, that is where the Buddha say, by being sati, trying to be quiet, these things will all arise. And when they come, this is the time to remove them, And in order to remove them, you have to develop stronger concentration and understanding towards the practice. When you start to understand the way to practice, then that's where we come into your life. That's where we come into your life. People like us who have experienced the cessation of consciousness will be able to come in and gradually guide you further into your mind, further into more understanding, deeper understanding, where you start to realize it yourself too, gradually. It's not a one-day process. The Buddha say it takes time, but it's depending on your level of obedience. You have to be very obedient, the Buddha say, and be a good listener and try to follow. You may have other opinion, leave it aside first. Try to follow first. Try to follow and go into it for a while, for maybe a few months, just following what I'm telling you, as what you have to do during the practice, and what you will encounter. You just follow without doubt first. Doubt later on, you can challenge us already. If after you follow that you are not improving totally, you're having more problem, and then you can start questioning already. But by then your mind is quite sharpened. By then your mind is quite sharpened. You would have understand why are we talking about the breath. Then gradually we'll be bringing you to the Pali. The Pali understanding means yoniso manasikara, means to bring your mind to your abdominal, just like bringing a specimen to your microscope, lens. You bring the specimen and put it there, and you start to fine-tuning, focus, adjust until you can see the specimen clearly. That is called bringing the mind and focus. First step, Vipassana means bringing the mind to your abdominal and focus on your breath. When you breathe in, the abdominal wall rising, you're focusing. You're focusing and seeing the rising and seeing the falling, and coordinate with that rising and falling. And only then, when you start to coordinate with the rise and fall, the mind start to let you see, the hidden agenda, the hidden danger, the hidden problem. They will only like catching a thief, You have to be very quiet when you catch a thief, You have to be there. And you cannot make noise. You cannot even shake your hand or scratch your head. You have to be as quiet as possible. And the hidden agenda, the delusion of the mind, the physical pain, they will all arise. And when they arise, they are very subtle. Then you start to understand why you need to be like that. You need to practice this way so that your mind will stay quiet and become obedient. And you will see the mental state arising, the physical pain and the mental state, they are coordinating. They are like gangster, You are in the middle. They are attacking you. And now you can see the Buddha say, birth is suffering. Now you understand now, oh, really, this physical body and mentally is suffering. And what is suffering as you practice? As you practice, you find that what is suffering? The consciousness non-stopping. The consciousness do not stop. They want to think. It just think by itself. You are sitting there. That's why we are easy to daydreaming. In our life, we pass our day If we have not heard of the Buddha, we can just sit there and just daydreaming. The mind is just auto cruise. You think of things, nonsensical things. You don't even plan to think, but it just comes by itself. So gradually, your mind becomes your training becomes so sharpened. You can see them. This time, this crazy thinking. This is non-self. You realize that this thinking, I did not ask him to think. I did not even instruct myself to think, but it comes. So your mind becomes very sharp. Your mind becomes very sharp. Your faculty becomes sharp. You can detect as they arise. All right? You can detect them, and you find that these arising are endless. And you start to realize there's no instruction from yourself. You never instruct to think in this way, but the thinking just occur by itself. So the Buddha say, anicca. I never invite. It comes and it goes. It comes and it goes. It keep on changing, never stop. Every minute, every second is changing. You start to detect your mind with clarity. And you find that if this way of thinking, sometimes you want to tell them to stop thinking, like at night you can't sleep. Those people, insomnia, they can't sleep, they are thinking, right? Actually, the body is resting on the bed. What makes them suffering? Because the mind don't want to stop thinking. They are tossing here and tossing there. They're sleeping on the bed already, aircon bed. Maybe the room is aircon, very comfortable. They're sleeping already. The body is resting, but the mind don't want to rest. They turn here, they turn there. They tell the mind, stop thinking, stop thinking. Cannot. You see? So the Buddha say, it's no self. There's no self. This is a rough way to explain about no self, non-self. Not this is so-called. This is me, my, I. Actually, the Buddha said it's ignorant to identify this is I, my. Actually, there's no you, no I. There's only the phenomena of change, phenomena. And gradually, you will have to meditate until you see the 5 aggregates. These 5 aggregates are the cause of existence, cause of all existence in this 31 plane. The Buddha said the 31 plane of existence. The body, the sensual, and the 5 material, and the mind state, mind, only leaving the mind, the 31 plane of existence. Do you know about this or not? Do you know about this? Here is the mind, only the mind, leaving the mind, no body. Here, they are the body, realm of existence, all with body, mind and body, mind and body. Here, only leaving the mind. So you start to understand what the Buddha is teaching gradually. Fantastic, you know. You will not be able to know if you do not follow the step, the sequence, vipassana, step by step. Yes, come.
I have to go soon. May I just briefly respond?
Pardon?
I have to go because it's late.
Okay.
But I just wanted to inquire. I want to thank you. I just want to say I'm still a little confused because of the language. When I first, the word labeling. So I'm still not sure I understand the English you're saying. Because, but let me just ask, please, because I listened for a long time.
You will get used to it.
The way I understand the words labeling and thinking, it's what you said. When arising happens, we say arising. When falling happens, we say falling. This is what is meant by thinking and labeling in Vipassana. When you say there is no labeling in Vipassana, that means only samprajana. Only samprajana.
Yes.
Bare awareness. Total silence. But then you say, no, not total silence. You think arising, you think falling. That's thinking. That's labeling. So I am so confused by you saying yes and no that I'm just, it's not helpful.
Okay.
And I've been practicing for a little while. So I just want you to know, I think the English is not being used correctly.
Yes,
and
true.
Maybe aversion to word labeling, but when mind says arising, when mind says falling in English, that is thinking. That is thinking in English.
When you are breathing in, now I want to, maybe that my English is not to your level. Because you're Westerner, I'm Asian, so my slang is more on the Asian style. Okay, now I will try to explain again because it's like that. Now, when you are breathing in, the rising, now can you say falling? When you breathe in, rising, but you say falling, I want you to use label now. I want to highlight you what is label. You reverse the effect. When you are breathing in, the abdominal is supposed to rise, right? Not right now. You say falling. I want you to use label now. To me, I understand this is called labeling. Now I follow you to use label. Reverse the thinking, the process. Can you do that? When you breathe in, rising, now you say falling, rising. Reverse everything you do. When you breathe in, the abdominal wall rising, but you say falling. I want you to become label now. I try to follow you the word label. Now you don't, that means you are thinking. You are not following. You are thinking. Thinking means you are not following anything that is flowing, like the river is flowing, right? But now the river flow, you say, no, it's not flowing. If I say flowing, it's labeling. It's labeling. Huh? So I say it's flowing. It is only because in our existence, we have to communicate. So we have to use words.
Yeah, in
to
the English translations of Mahasi Seto's work and his teacher Mingun Jetawan Seto's work, we use the word label when we say arising for arising and falling for falling, pain for pain, sound for sound. We use the word label.
Okay.
So I am assuming. So just to clarify, you are not saying just samprajana, right? Samprajana is mind silent, bare awareness.
No.
You are saying not only samprajana, correct?
No. Samprajana, because I have come to the state of attainment. When to our understanding, samprajana means is to keep on looking. Keep on looking. Don't turn away like a dog, you know, those are good dog, the very good dog, guard dog, the guard dog, they will stare at you like that. You try to throw the food, he will be staring at you like that. He will looking at you like that. He won't turn, he won't bulge. Even you throw food to distract, he will be looking at you like that. Sampajana is keep on focusing what is happening during your breath. Just know. Knowing mind is very important, because knowing mind is just like a torchlight. You know a torchlight? When you are in the dark, there is a sound. You shine the light there. That is the knowing mind. You do not physically go there. Only the lights go there. So the mind is knowing the object, but you don't physically going there. So I'm not labeling anything here. It's just that you must understand the meaning and the expression that we are trying to tell you. You try to grasp what we are trying to say. Like a torchlight, you do not go. Only the lights go there. You are still sitting here. The mind also, when hear a sound from the sense door, we do not go there. All right? The object travel, the sound will hit our ear. And our ear will send information to the brain, and the brain will fabricate it, make a picture out of the picture out of the sound. Then we have, once the fabrication is complete, then we assume, oh, that must be a bottle falling. But in actual fact, if
very, you know, I'm just focusing on the abdomen. So you are saying when abdomen rises, the mind says rising. When abdomen falls, the mind says falls. Right?
Follow. You follow the fall and you watch with mindfulness. Sati.
But watching is samprajana.
Yeah, samprajana all the time. The word is just to tell you to be focused and apply everything inside there. Whatever you see there.
We say the word, yes?
One word.
The word?
You can call you actually, if you want to call it label, also can. You just label the word falling.
I did not invent that word. The people who teach Mahasi Setos in English, they use that word. So that's why it was very confusing. So please consider your audience.
I'm from Mahasi Saido. We do not label. In the time 37 over years ago, we never heard of word label. We never heard of the.
That's because you don't speak English. Thank you for your time, Jobu. Thank you for your time.
Yes, you have to be sometime with me, sometime. All right, bye-bye.
Listen.
So now, actually, our English and the Westerner English, Asian English are a little bit broken. So our understanding also differ from them. That's why we will have to tune. Like alter them, we have to tune gradually by getting used to your way of speaking and your your good English and our local broken English. Gradually we have to tune until you start to understand what is meant by knowing my by being uh, focused on your rising and falling. Gradually we have to understand this is the barrier for us now. Once you understand, then you will one day you will know that, oh, now I understand what you're trying to tell me. So you do not, there's no labeling. Labeling means you put a name there. In my meditation, there's no labeling so far. So this is the first time I'm talking about labeling. Labeling, wait. Gilbert, I already add you already. Maybe can come in. Please be careful when teaching Dharma English to not cause confusion due to aversion to the word think, thought, label. If you are not say 100% Sampajana. No. I still say Sampajana to our teaching is focus on the abdominal wall. So we do not, words are all, words actually are concept depending on how you perceive them. So we need some time to really, get tuned. Even though you may say think, thought, label, if you are not saying 100% Sampajana, it's very hard to say that I'm thinking is that. So I think one day you must really sit and talk with me. Long time, you don't be so fast running away. So we must tune ourselves together, tune, like you are working for a Chinese company. Now, so the way they put the word is in this way, they understand this way. So you will try to, when you work with a Chinese company, then you try to get to understand what is their meaning. Like love, maybe to them is love, maybe is their love is not the boyfriend girlfriend love. Their love is like motherly love. So gradually we have to sit and talk. I know you're from the European country. Your English all are quite good one. My one is local dialect one, local English. Saying rising saying arising from for arising and falling for falling is the definition of labeling. No. Actually, initially it looks like labeling. You concept is that you want to put anything onto it, labeling, thinking, like assuming. You can say when your mind is not flowing with what we are teaching. Once you really flow with our teaching and you can see yourself, then there's no more labeling. If you want to stay about labeling, I cannot do anything about it. So there's no labeling. There's no labeling here. Just aware. So what are you going to say if you say rising and falling? You want to, please forgive me. I know you are trying. We have problem with the communication in the words, but actually the teaching is the way you will understand it. Let me read again. Please forgive me for commenting on this thread. I was confused when I heard no thinking, no labeling, because that means when arising, do not say arising. When falling, do not say falling. And then I wanted to clear up the confusion. Please what? Please forgive that comments I do when I was sitting in Kanai friend Mutu. He just followed the instruction and he's seeing the truth and feeling much calm. He is happily practicing Pasana 2-3 times a day. Okay, Mutu. Yeah. We are Asian now, so we are Asian. Our language can be easily transferred. We don't not like put it very detailed. Word must be like that exactly. Must be mean like that. So, no, we don't do like that here. We will try to just tell you. If you are touching, then you touch. You don't say anything. No, then no label. Then how to teach? Mr. Otto Dam. Now I put my hand here. How to teach if I just quiet? If I pinch, then I say pain, then you say label. If I say, oh, there is a sensation here, this sensation is like that, then you say I label. Then if I don't identify, how am I going to teach? What word should I use then? Mr. Otto Dem, is it? You explain to me if there is a tingling inside, and then I just know, but I don't say. How am I going to teach Vipassana? Can you guide me how to teach then? No, we are not not arguing, but now I'm flowing with you. If you're saying that everything is labeling, now I ask you, if there is the pain here inside, how am I going to tell you that there's a pain there? If I say pain, you say how pain, what pain? How am I going to identify? How am I going to teach you? So you ask me to be silent like that. Then you know what I'm doing? How am I practicing? I sit like that. 1 hour. You try to be quiet and see, don't label anything you try. Next meeting, you can talk to me again. Do not label. Just stay quiet. We don't do like that. Mahasi never teach like that. You have to know pain as pain, hearing as hearing, thinking as thinking. When I say thinking as thinking, you say, because I say thinking, I'm labeling. When I say hearing as hearing, you say I'm labeling. Then I don't teach already. Nobody is talking. How to teach? I don't know how to teach. You try to teach anyone just sitting there, and when there is you touch at that, you say, you just nothing to say. If I say, you say label. If I ask you to touch your vocal cord here when you're talking, there's a vibration there, then I'll say vibration, you say I label. You feel and see there's a vibration, not so I will tell my experience, I have to tell them, oh, there's a vibration. You see, you touch here and you touch your neck here and you talk and see, talk. As you're talking, you see they're vibrating. The vocal cord is vibrating. Then I will tell vibration, vibrating. Then you say you're labeling. Then if I don't say, then I just touch like that. Then everybody looking at me, this teacher, what is he trying to do? How to teach? The Buddha will have to be silenced. Then where you got all the Dhamma in the book written until so long? All the sutta, all the sutta written with so many things. They are not labeling. Yeah? You have to teach. So you have to use words. You have to use words. One way or the other, you try to use words to express. The student will try to understand what you're trying to say. That's the way how things works. I cannot be just totally quiet. If I totally quiet, I might not, I might as well not come live. There's nothing to talk to you. What is there to talk to you? Nothing to talk, nothing to teach. Everything is labeling. I never heard Mahasi Sayadaw label before. This must be written by somebody after Mahasi Sayadaw now passed away already so long. In my time, there's no such thing as labeling. No labeling. Labeling is thinking. If you want to, now I'm not talking about meditation, then I say, this one is torchlight. I label, this is red torchlight. Then I label it as red torchlight. Another one is a white one, I say white torchlight. I label them. So here we are not labeling anything. We are talking about mind, how the mind works. No labeling. If you think that everything is labeling, no way you can teach any more Dhamma. No Dhamma speaker. No monk will be sitting there quietly. I don't know how to teach. Muthu, you are working. Gilbert, I bring you to camera. All cannot. But our friend, the Otter Dam, he is able to come in also. I don't know how he medal also, but initially he said he don't know how to come online with me, but he is wise. He just medal and can get me. Mutuan, you are busy. You are busy. Okay. So actually, meditation is to watch the rising and falling. Watching, we have to use a lot of words to say. If not, how to teach? Oh, friend, I don't know how to teach. I have to use a lot of concept to teach. Then you practice after that concept. I call it concept. I don't call it label. Any words that I use are all concept. Concept. The truth is, all concept has to be applied first. If we are talking you and me, I know, Alan. Okay, I know you all understand good, but that he's a newcomer. I have to, whoever comes in, I have to try to make him understand. It may be hard for the initial state because we are in different world, different, not dimension, different world, different, different what, how to call different, bo xiang, different, we have different brought up character. The Westerner, they have their way of bringing up their children. Asian have their way of bringing up the children. As I know, Westerner, that when they are grown up to a certain time, they want to leave and stay alone. But for Asian like us, Asian like us, we want the children to live with us. We don't want them to go away and stay by themselves unless they are necessary to go far where they are not close to our home. As long as they are working around, suppose I'm staying in Kuala Lumpur, my children is here. If they are working in Kuala Lumpur, we always want them to stay with us. That's Asian ideology, and their way of living styles like that. But Westerner, I know when they grow up, they want to leave the family already. They want to be free already. So you see different concept, different way. But but us in Asian are like that. We're different. So when we communicate, we have to always use concept first, words. You want to call words, all words I use are labeling. Maybe it won't be the correct word, but as long as you understand what I'm trying to tell you, I think that's good enough already. As long as you can follow, that's the most important. You know, yeah. If maybe I go to your Western country, then I got to, a Western monk telling me, then I have to look at him and what he say, or the knowing mind becomes something else. I will change the knowing mind to become something else according to what he's telling. So I can flow with him lah. I can flow with him so that I can understand. Instead, I tell him, no, you must tell me this is no, this is uh, awareness mind. Now I have to, according to what he teach, I try to flow with him. Then that's where I can learn. I cannot ask him to change. If you go to the Thai monks speak in Thai, then when translated in by different translator, they use different concept. Then you just try to understand what is it all about. You don't want them to be exactly to our words, exactly to favor our words. Okay, Alan, you all go and work lah. I know that I just come in because today is Monday and I'm retired half. I'm quite free. So anybody you like to ask, you just come in. But today a Westerner came in, so I'm having a hard time with Westerner with their language and their understanding. So they need time to really stay with me and practice. I do not get angry with anybody. I just try to tune. I try to tune, like focus and tune. So now I got to tune in their way of thinking so that I can teach them. If I cannot tune to how they think, then if they also cannot tune to what I say, then there'll be big problem. Big problem. So I will try to deal because I haven't have an experience talking to Westerner yet so far. I only talk to Asian so far. Asian like y'all. So Westerner, I have encountered their mindset are different. Yeah. Sometimes what you say, they do not, they cannot flow yet because our 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 understanding is different. So they it's like that lah. Never mind lah. I won't feel bad lah. I just say if they can understand, understand. If finally cannot understand, they can go to other teacher. No harm one, no harm one, no harm one. So if they try to follow, then then when they understand, then they will appreciate. But when the time beginning, because he say he just read books and practice, so we have to excuse him also because he's trying his best to understand what Masi is talking about. But the way he tells me, I know he will not be able to understand completely yet. Anyway, he's a nice fellow. He's not a bad guy. You look at the face, he's a nice fellow. Maybe we may have some barrier for initially, but after some time will be okay. After some time be okay. Sometime will be okay. So our practice is we focus on the rise and the fall. We focus the rise and the fall, and as we focus the rising and the falling of our breath, in breath we watch the motion. We watch, so we are trying to be okay lah, mindful as accurate as possible, watching the rise until the end. Then you say falling until the breath goes up, until down, until the end ready. There's a stop, then you know there's a stop, identify it. Don't label. You want to label it, also call label lah. Okay lah, you label it. But I don't want to label because it doesn't come in the same time. Labeling the word, I know label is to put identification, but here you breathe rise and fall until the end. The time, even the time of the rising and falling, it change. So if it is the same thing, the same time of falling, then I call label. But it's falling at not the right time. The second, just now is maybe 5 seconds, now it's only 6 seconds, or maybe it's 8 seconds. The time I cannot say identify. Is label means like fixing, confirm it is like that already. There's no confirmation. So again, labeling, now I close my eye, I can concentrate. Labeling is something that is already fixed. Here is not fixed. It is anicca. Is your breath, you breathe in, you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe you 6 only can reach the top. After the next breath of breathe in, you maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 only will reach the top. So I cannot label it as something fixed. It is changing. Can mix with some Hokkien, brother. Okay, can. If I speak Hokkien now, Alan can. Mutu cannot. My good friend all cannot really. Okay. Very hard, So I have to be very good in my English, and like an English teacher to put the word correctly. It's not easy in the meditation. There's no way you can put the very correct word into the meditation. Every meditation teacher I've listened in YouTube, they try to put, they will say this is wrong, that is the correct way of saying. Introspecting, looking in is introspecting. Some will say mindfulness is not correct, you have to put this word. Very headache. Mutu and Alan, it's very headache. You have to. Some teachers say this is looking in means it's not inside, it is introspecting, and then some will say it is observing. Some will say it's noting this and that. As long as whatever they say doesn't matter. Words are not important. Important you understand what I'm trying to tell you. Visaka. 这先是看起甲落，看起甲落，看起甲尾，看落甲了，甲尾。你实甲我甲你讲福建话较好，你 on screen 啦，你来啦，因为安尼讲写我佫袂晓甲你写，安尼你我毋知讲你听咧明白无明白。Betul. You are all wise, you know lah. Not he is not a bad guy lah, but I'm having hard time communicating with Westerner. My English, you know, not the bombastic fellow, not English. I don't go and put them into correct. Must be like that, like this. I don't put that as a must one. I follow the Vipassana. Don't worry about me. He's a nice fellow. Actually, I saw him already, but maybe he may have some hiccup. He's also very honest. He knows that my English is not Rojak. You know, if I say Rojak, he also don't know what is Rojak. Rojak, you know, but Westerner will not know what is Rojak lah. Not perfect English lah. My English is, I confess, is not perfect but I know what I'm talking lah. Bisaka, 你都袂接來咯，你無接來，我甲你講了，唔知你會曉聽。安尼我甲我朋友、甲木都人講話，甲 Alan 人講話 ，Alan 會曉聽，木都唔曉聽。You have tried many different ways to get the Vipassana into our head. Yes. I try. That is the work of Arya. All teacher they will try their best to bring knowledge to you. Visaka, I thought. What? Visaka, 我再講，古拜你唔接來，你吹到你 screen 難做地啦，難做地。Okay, understand, Mutu. You know me. So I love everybody. So when I cannot, I fail to teach somebody, I feel a little bit heartache. Yeah, if I fail to teach someone, yeah, not to punish someone. If I fail to bring my wisdom to them, which is so important. So I'm not sad lah. I don't feel bad, but I feel I miss something. I miss something to help them. I miss something to help somebody. Visaka, what Elula Beji by because I start style. I know you know me, I know you. We are Asian, we know each other very well. You know how I think, you are following, so you understand. Even Ellen also they can understand. So that Westerner is a new person. So I'm having problem. Compassion. Compassion. So if I cannot talk to him in the language that he can really understand me, I'm not a English teacher or professional teacher. I teach Vipassana only. So he will have to do. Actually, he has to try to understand what I'm trying to talk about. What I'm trying to talk. He has tried to, if he is wise, he has to try to tune himself to how I'm teaching, instead of holding to his belief that if I say this should be labeled, he should try to understand. That is a good student. I saw the tick but cannot go in. I saw Visaka ตามาlu ji แล้วขอเดียวแล้วว่าคลิกรู้แล้วแต่ปีลูกก็เบจิก็ try ก็ start ขวาก็ try ก็ start ขวา Okay, someone here. I add already. I add Chong Sunata already. I add Yang We Me already. Mutu also add. Mutu is working. You don't come in. Ellen also don't come in. You are working. Okay, Chong Sunata. I press you. I press you already. Why cannot? Helen, I also press you already. Helen, I press you. Helen, my relative. Helen, I press lu liao. Tapi lu kau sign out and sign in and see. You sign out, sign in. Chong Sunata sign out and sign out and come in again and see. I don't know how the things really work lah. Ellen came in before. Ellen 只擺鬼掉嘅，對接掉嘅，想路人 maybe 阿妹 try 個 style 看。路嘅啊，這裡就來這裡，啥物名 ？I just add you. Young we mean me. Add you already. Young we me, I add you already. You can come in already, I think. Helen to try 看 Helen, my relative 來 and then Young we me 我 add 了 Chong Sunata, your request I press Visaka 我 add 了就係 Visaka 哎呦按照 function 嘅 this fella here 我 add 了 Visaka ลูกกะกี accept 看 Visaka I already add you accept and see Visaka Chong also Chong Sunata I already click but you are not Chong you go out and come in again Chong Sunata try go out and come in and see Helen I also add you already why I don't know why I add you but now Visaka I accept you already Visaka 我 add lu 了我 accept lu 不了 now waiting for you to accept your because the screen say adding my screen say adding Visaka adding lu ตัว my screen 笑lu 應該來咗啦哎呀你看開你看開隔了人你看開嗱lu 來咗咯嗱你到你第個接嚟
拜啦把你接啦Helen 接啦
OK 咱家人講 Helen and Chong Sunata 上家之類 Visaka 呢第隻一偷開接嚟讓第隻別兜第別啦Visaka 一兜呀哦 I think actually 看過接嚟嗬但我拄啲阿毛人阿毛話唔是講真係好啦，阿毛話我唔是阿毛先生，所以阿毛話較未啱伊聽，較未啱伊人。就我講阿毛話啦，你是福建人話，你唔要聽我阿毛話，因為阿毛話唔是真係好嘅啫哦。我阿毛話是Rojak 嚟就 Rojak 冇講真係好嘅就講一成間有死嘅啦，馬來西亞人有聽啦，好啦，馬來西亞人。有聽我阿毛話啦，阿毛國嘅人樣少以前就話講， 伊人未明白，唔敢我講咪貴
How
啊
long。have you
我
been
哋借先 OK 哦。
落姑了
啊，我
？Last
讀
time
嘅唔是掹嚟啦。哦，last time 後女仔，我講一本歹勢，我講一本歹勢，我做沙兜嘅會笑，沙兜。我講你聽真係歹勢，特別會笑聽你講，切，即叫乜嘢無聊啊！但我講你聽啦，因為你唔會啊，講聽我做沙兜，一兜我做一禮拜呢。哦，你一禮拜一兜，我做啊，今年我做一兜啊，明年我再做一兜，and then 第三年我做一兜，還是班啲數萬都過有幾個，班啲數萬都知哦。啊，但班啲我是個班啲數萬咯誒，我係咁想我個嘢。
我一擺，伊來個特巴魯，伊來一擺我。
八啊，
Many
個特巴魯來啊，你等陣，你等，many years 係真係好誒，very nice。等陣啊，黑色，I already add you already。黑色 you adding you， 黑色 you add， 黑色Hokkien人嘅哦。嗱，黑色你個 press play button 成個這裡Visa 卡嗰樣，我就字面我哋記㗎了。訂完就訂開入來哦，黑色我 add 入了，黑色。但係按轉入來，咱每人嘅隻 friend 啩，伊講直直訂，無咧佢真冇嘢，就你佢真冇嘢。嚟啦，老人講就對啦。
出來先，出來 then rejoin，then baru kau saya teng。
Okay, everybody, our friend here say if you press already, you cannot join, you come out again, go in and come back and rejoin again. Hope everyone can understand Visaka experience 掉了，會曉了，一定就知道。
Must come out first. Come out first. Request the join only. You can join in. 你袂使按你看吹接。
哦，未接啊！就是咯，我驚講我直咧，地甲我真係到是未曉講話去，所以未曉講，所以未叫要講咁嘢。因為我無少年了啊，我本是老咧就我60歲了。我差不多啦，有時做完就係 distraction 啊，未記了。then 但係個都係阿摩人，伊阿摩話真係黐咩？你我馬來西亞冇話真係淺嘅，and then 我講嘅話伊唔好聽，and then 我用嘅話伊冇啱伊，冇變啦，未夾啦，未夾冇啱啊，成啊，咱嘅聲音嘅伊冇啱，甲韓國夾啦，特別咱有時買夾人，用韓國夾人會歹勢甲伊，歹勢甲伊，咱夾袂到啊，唔是講唔好夾，咱話甲伊話無咩。想阿摩嚟，冇啦，一刀呢，我唔捌甲阿摩人講話，頭一擺呢，所以我是做3擺嘅會上3擺呢，但呢是我真正係我去做嘅，
做一禮拜，
還是一禮拜啊。我唔捌做會上嘅，我頭走嘅時咧，我去咪都是班啲數萬咯，加一個會上山嘅會上，無咪是會上，班啲有阿加達瑪就西山嘅吧咯。你捌嚟邊咧？你捌嚟邊咧？我班啲有啲事，唔捌嚟。哦，冇捌。有一個是阿加達瑪。
I just join the group, then รับthe chair 班地嚟個。Chinese Chamber gift talk 我 just 去聽啊，睇本冇捌drama not much drama also。
冇捌過啦，but 你 already 當叫有6-7年啊啦，應該嗬，6-7年啊未？有啦嚇，你講 more than what 2啊 10，咁安尼少加會係咩啦？2 10啊，20啊咧，20 years 真係久了啊，20 years is a good，有心咯，對福建嘅啦，咪個走了咯，咪個走啦，福建掉了誒， 啊，當然是愛坐神呀，愛坐神啊，用坐神。坐神啊，這坐神唔是只坎坷嘅，你知哦，唔是只坎坷嘅，你是看你心啊，愛有興趣，有愛最愛活教人嘅路，活叫人免去考嘅，免去地擊了。伊叫人問去地擊啊，真係考啊，伊講啊，所以見只人聽呢，就人用聽呢，就人聽了啊。咱當今聽到佛講嘅話個了，咱驚本嚟了，驚在哦，因為即時死了哦，甲一人跋倒落去哦，甲一跋倒起嚟死嘅苦啊，咱真驚咯，聽了就真驚，所以當今佛講都咪驚一條路呢，一條路，伊叫你咪咧做好，保死啦，保死哦，保死未救你去地嘅古仔，未救你了，未救無夠力。啊，無夠啦，伊就要戒，大日咧戒愛過了，大日愛廿五嚟戒，安尼大日愛念即個戒，念冇有關係，只啦一人無念啊，危險啊。你廿戒是大日愛念嘅就，大日念一刀，成個拜人講嘅嗱，因為啊，人會破戒啫喎，人會甲朋友講話，亂講話得定啊，得定嚟講得定無甲我講話了咯，對。你等陣間暗暝點啫，亂講話，個人啊是朋友嚟隨路啊，未記啊啦，歡喜啊嚟亂講話，咱嘅戒破淡薄咧，個唔知對唔對？咱後尾個再念到對，就是安尼意思，講你去暗暝點先，咪會笑叫人念戒，就是安尼意思咯。念戒是做出家己使念咩咪？啊，教啦，沙都會記啊，我就好咧，會記我教，我安尼款嚟講咧，你唔係去地擊咯，講也是我離開無到啲啊，免去地擊，因為有戒咧，都搞嘅人較咩廿戒，大節嘅，
brother，
阿咩困係識嘅。
是哈，answer，如果啦 housewife 啦，answer 人最好，哎呀，真坎坷 ，answer especially 哦。
我教你嚟哦，我教你嚟啊，我教你安怎阿冇叫做安怎 prevention 啊，唔是怕死啦 prevention。就講當見講紅下直起到你度頂啊，對，直喺白起你度頂呀，對冇？都亂咗做啫。你啊，你教伊，你度頂卡，伊死嘅卡，伊卡呀。你話邊無紅下對，你看無紅下咧，你也消毒轉幫油啊。你轉伊卡無樣無地啦，掃樣走個了呀，轉伊卡去啊，伊就未起來啊。
我唔是 table， 我上到我星迄邊啊星啊，
星啊，星嘅為本相，你看樣切樣也波，慢慢揉樣打咩波，慢慢咧揉樣，加了揉啊，也已經夾了呀。對無了咯呀！你而家消毒啊，抓2顆，你醒未？啊，抓2顆，你慢慢啊，伊有一禮拜有可能未來啊，一禮拜伊無來啊，過了伊消毒無咧啊，看咧佢再抓者，無法啦，愛甲顧啦咯，無法咯。
我結婚咧。
啊，紅霞會會成功哦，特別你愛抹貴嘅壁咧，尋壁因為你係升到這邊有對壁位嘛呀，伊壁會數嚟嘛。
Kalau have 到壁位啦，咱唔是去 have just 伊行嘅位，伊衝到伊咯，伊行嘅位啦，we just put 到伊行位，伊無來。
特別只教會哦。伊只搞位哦，伊行位換八條路來，伊先甲換八條路來。
較抓了啦 ，nowadays 較無了 ，I feel 無。
你看到較無要緊咯，還是你甲伊鬥 challenge 啊，成拍袂面天嚟看啦，唔係去做死人啦。你看樣袂死是聽本嚟咋，做到樣啊，咱盡量咪做樣啦，盡量只坎坷嘅，目前真坎坷，做人家無用，有時無用點先來啊！哎呦，人無用啊，做人三倍一半臭去打咧過來，還是掉落一邊啊！哦，嚟 你煮这是拍架佬几多手拖卡个了。你拍菜啊，你拍菜拍架佬淡薄呀，我来几多手来个了，无法啦。我咧我煮这时我牙最长长嘅淡拖卡。啊，所以我煮这我到后尾啊，我厝啊，我到后尾啦，后尾啊，我拖卡我爱煮这时我长水嘅淡个了先。
OK。
意思讲我煮啊，我迄菜盆淡薄啊，拍架佬出来拖卡，伊人未来咯。啊，特别我拖卡我做嘅特别嘅，我厝无相嘅，无相甲你嘅厝啊，甲了冚甲白白嘅，我是我另外做一个外口啊。外口啊，另外外口啊，我会使洗。你人是做厝内面的，是不是啊？我是大外口的。
大外口，一岁呢，我有爱个 cooking
啊，
house 外口。
啊，这是外口呀。我其实大外口其实我会使抓水的，抓淡个了。啊，我煮这是淡淡，无啊。啊，你家己看你厝安怎会抓水，你家抓水好，家煮只。你抓水是行路慢慢咯，等你吃边头不到，等你不到啦。咱爱锅盖啊，就是讲盖啊，真正爱用骨力你知哦。锅盖爱用絲咩仔，愛用骨力你知哦。锅蓋愛做好，唔是硬硬嘅啊。啊，即係冇得講愛做好，愛用力你咯，愛用力你，唔是講簡單嘅。個基本10箍嘅啫哦。你考人甜啦，你考人歡喜啦，你考伊面試咯，然後你考伊面試啦。所以佢講啊，你看你咪搞咯，你根本食淡薄考，你叫人嘅名，你根本考淡薄對，啊你咪搞咯，啊做好愛考淡薄嘅啦，無硬嘅。所以這些你是來，我教你這些你這來當今這你不多啊，你不多起是講起，啊你看。你穿開出來，不到路講路，幫你先零，咪去集聲，幫佢零，因為多處啊，當今日人個了有回聲咧，對無？咱無聲少零機啊，走啊，這邊係走啊，邊係走去本現實啊，走去啊，一聲你知哦，你叫我走啊，大佬我咁樣多處咪自己走，你當然。成個我為查某囝後啊，講爸爸囝啦去香港食風啦，我講買去。伊講我買啲囝，我講唔是啦，咁我買去我愛多厝，我講我愛多厝。伊講驚去澳洲，我講買啦，咁我買去到多，我講買去啦，我愛多厝。
咱不坎坷，咱做 parents 啊，你買去不伊人 feel something。
有啊，我查某囝叫甲真啊知道，甲囝婿叫真正，但我講買去，我講你人嚟找我到厝我就懷疑啊，我唔是鹹濕嘅哦，我唔是鹹濕啊。
哎呀，坎坷咧，有時你無 oblige them 也坎坷 ，oblige them 也難坎坷。
maybe 你小姐囝，你小姐囝，即個叫你叫你 oblige 你晒我一個。我 one 我要傾 one only one วันเดสุวรรณก็一個กุตุเนี่ย一個กุตุเนี่ยลุยสาลีกุตุถ้าเต็งลูกก็ซุนอ่ะถ้าเต็งลูกก็ซุนอ่ะจะหลังแสนน้อยลูกหลังซุน9เอกุตุอ่ะ9เออ่ะวันเดก็วันเดสุวรรณก็一個กุตุล่ะนอลีกุตุก็แปลสาลีกุตุ歪一個，你三個，哎呀，有嘅5-6個阮有，有嘅5-6個阮有，啊，驚咯，我較濟無安尼生咧坐一個煞了，一個好了。所以你來講，for人家有多厝嘅人嚇，人有時硬嘅時坐啦，硬時 ，whenever 你 free 你坐先做我對你話 free 嘛是叫人嚟聽，叫人嚟 gossip 經哦，gossip 淡啊，唔是 gossip 講。我要去食風啊！邊也是看電視機呢，對了買我先啊！我買，你阿無我就坐先，我就 stay， 我到我 room 無去到，我到我 room 呀，我無去到嘅，我到 room 呀無是去走我 room 無幫嘅 ，empty 嘅，我呢坐門整在坐တူ呢，nothing already。 ว่า live like monk ล่ะ live like the monk ล่ะอะไรกันน่ะรู้รู้多處รู้ live 成個咩詞嘅น่ะรู้成個咩詞嘅น่ะก็เลย佢做緊咗出嚟รู้咪點咯嚇你都笑掉啊哦只那這咩詞都係暗點嘅本嚟掉ยัง出嘅了掉人唔會使成個出嘅冇人多出點啊點then I happy 啦 so 因為我有教人這sense so 話有時嚟 live 啫咯係哦所以你有這sense 了咯20年啊真係咯20年哦
20年都冇變白ดามา after 10年過啦 baru slowly 白ดามา and then what take up meditation ulah 8年 practice kaki until now 咯
OK อันที่เราแล้วรู้ไหมที่ขวัญรู้เจสันเสียนจะเก่ากับบุยบุยทำเสียหารู้ใจอ่ะว่ารู้ใจอ่ะที่เก่ากับบุยบุยที่ทำเสียหารู้正心啊รู้正心對嘢阿บุยเก่า啦รู้เก่าทำจะตุสีรู้ฐานแล้ว咯
有時會
รู้ใจแล้วรู้ใจเนี่ย
有時會 but then 有時sort of 唔知啦只係好想 automatically 開咧有時
我都ไม่คุยเบล่ะ我都ไม่คุยสิเกี่ยวรู้คุยแล้วจับเสียวไหลแล้ว
จับเสียวไหลแล้ว
อาสิก็รู้เจเกากู้แล้วอ่ะอุสิรู้เจแล้วอันนี้กุยปอนเต็มจริงแล้วอุสิรู้กัดชวนแล้วล่ะรู้กัดชวนแล้วรู้ชวนแล้วรู้ตัวคุยบาจิวล่ะฮะเลยสิจีน่าพอทองล่ะคุยบาจิวแต่เดียวไอคุยล่ะโบรู้ชวนแล้วก็คำบาจิวแล้วโบละเดียวอ่ะแสดงก็รู้อย่าไปขี้ยังไม่ปังโลเสียแสดงก็อย่ามีแก่เซลตังกันอย่าไปขี้แล้วรู้ไม่ปังโล所以見這醒這咧，個零一點鐘了，垃圾夾只骨聽了啊，上聽了，人老了啊，哦，上老了嘛，或者聽了啊，哎呦，上聽了嘛是愛下川咪佢咪住咯，佢下川咯，下川了，佢困咯佢啊，人明佢成個樣小零人愛去做工係咪個了啊？你使佢本身下川就困者，佢就報道下川者，下川了嘛，佢咧一兩點鐘請起來啊。ไอ้เจกูใจเจคุณในเดียวไม่ได้ใช่จ้ะคุณในเดียวไม่ได้ใช่
คุณ meditate if kalau walang aware we are aware can we meditate
can as long as รู้ไม่คุณกี่รู้แล้วว่าตัดแม้ว่าคุณเดียวตัดแม้ว่าคุณเดียวว่าคุณเดียวว่าบุญเสียคุณเดียวแต่จิ้งเท้าเนี่ยคุณเดียวเหรออันนี้คุณเดียวแต่ปีไหว้บัจจุคำเดียว特別我係正線啊，這邊啊，我講啊，旁期塔路，我講係不多，旁期塔路我唔少冚啦，旁期我講喂嚟正線講旁期塔路，然後諗尖頭啊，我諗尖頭掉啊，我諗咩掉啊，我諗掉，你話群掉對蒙清呀，我就講旁期塔路，特別話咁做咯。
Could straight 嗰時 could sideways also can anyway
Anyway ตัวมึงถึงโบราณกว่ารู้ตัวนี้ไปไม่รู้โบราณกว่าด้วยรู้ไหมตัวกี่อามละอามไพ่กว่าละอามอาจจะคุณโหเลยอาจจะก็อุลังคุณกันรู้อาจจะการกิจการคุณได้แบบกินน่ะชินใจละอันจอมบอกกันเลยขายยาคิดว่าในใช้โบราณกว่าด้วยรู้จักไอไม่ฟูเนี่ยแบบกินเนี่ย any position ไม่ใช่แต่พี่เรื่องการเจริญไงรู้อาจจะคุณแช่แล้วเหรอรู้คุณจะได้บินอ่ะคุณก็รู้บ่ไอ้คุณเนี่ยเลยใช่หรออาจจะรู้แต่ไอ้คุณไอ้ก็รู้กูใจคุณตัวตัวเรากี่ได้แต่เช่นกูใจผ่องขี้ทับโลกี่สิป้อแม่รู้เช่เหรอรู้ตัวไม่หอยกวนสีหอยผ่องขี้ทับโลหอยวันที่สุวรรณก็做หอยเป็นกวนสีซิมเขารู้เป็นกวนสีฮีโร่แต่ก็รู้คนเดินหลังก็ Good morning สิสิ都變做你 rising falling 可以變做 rising falling auto 可以變做軍事嘢咯，軍事可以變做大家攞嘅 character 嘢咯。就係咱去 office 時，去到咱看到人嚟講早安是啊，跪嘅落看到人even 冇時都唔捌你，habitual habitual ให้เป็น habitual อันนี้คนบันที่ก้อนเขาดูถูกเก่าแล้วบันที่สุวรรณกายอีกกูไปกับว่ากล้องก็ always หอยควันสี
you know this
habitual
Panasami also from Bante Suwano
ปันสามีก็ว่าแปะโจซัมมันได้อีเบกีว่าแล้วปันสามี yes อีเบจินว่าแล้วยังปันสามีก็ก็จะเลยปุยตรงนี้สารบ้านเนี่ยว่าอีเมียมีมใจอ่ะตัวสารบ้านโจยเสียยังนอรังอีปันสามีก็พาจะเลยปุยก็ว่าก็ว่ารังสายโจซัมมันได้กูไปทุกคนอีเบกีว่าสไตล์เป็นหลังไงปันสามีว่ากี่ว่าคนเดียวตัว YouTube กองเก่งอีกก็ว่ารังก็ว่าจำเสียแปะโจซัมมันได้อีหลัง continue 做我冇做啦我做จำเสีย第二刀我做3年啦我彈到甲高了第二刀我訓練你จำเสีย我彈了禮拜我彈了我彈你จำเสีย我彈你點先，我到去山坑位，家己一人去山坑坐先。咪到時後尾要坐山坑，班到啥咪知啦？應該班到啥咪嚟講，咪到時後尾有一個 cave 哦，古拜有一個 cave， 古拜點先啊？佢哋 cave 啊，裏邊有。是無？班地海個我人點先個了上嘅，班地海出嘅。บันเทให้สิบันเทสุวรรณโอ้ยเต็มเสียชุดแกแปลงชุดแกเอาไม่เสียเต็มเสียอันนี้ไปขี้เลยเอาไม่เสียเส้นใต้ไหมไปขี้เลยขี้อยู่เขียนเลยขี้พุ่นบันเทให้บันเทให้ตัวกับบันเทสุวรรณโอ้โบจากกู้เนี่ยยังตัวหลีคุยthey don't stay very long together a short time only yang teaching 有淡薄无相，一个有可能爱Anapanasati， Bante 是Mahasi Vipassana， so Bante high more on Anapanasati 加 Samatha base， 伊解咯，爱用嘅是 Anapanasati 加 Samatha 加济啦。so 特別Bante Suwano 是 Vipassana fully Vipassana 100% Vipassana， so 伊人我咪 they split 咯。ปุ่นคุย咯อันนั้นบันเทให้ขี่บิโด咯ทีโมสิบิโดเป็นเอเรียอีกทีคุณยูออฟเฟอร์เตะหอยอิสุสตัดอีมอนาสทรีจะเป็นก็เตโมหายต่อเตโมหายอันนั้นอีเดี๋ยวแคนเซอร์ซีกี่อ่ะบุญน่ะอีคิวปัสเวว่าเราอุกิควาอีมาว่าเราอุกิควาอี是啦，一解是嗰隻看冊解，看冊的書帶用書帶規則用冊塊，所以讓上線講用冊塊較 original 啦。特別 actually 為你彈了嘅嗬，你再講係咪是 original 啦？免還攞了嘅啦，你知了嘛？你彈我是彈。มากาปาลารู้ใจแล้วโซลูกกองเก่งลูกเบลอนกองเก่งยังล่ะเบลอนกองeven though ลูกที่ทัดเฉยว่ากองไอ้มีแกได้บอกเดี๋ยวทัดเอ้ยอันเจ้าจะเป็นอุกองบุญเนี่ยเสียงไอ้อุกองเดียวเสียงไอ้ต้องเอาเสียงบอกว่าบอกถ้าว่าทัดญี่ปุ่นว่าทัดมิสุริมากาเนี่ยเก่งแค่เดียวว่ากูไปตัวบันทิสุวรรณสิญี่ปุ่นเนี่ยเก่งแค่ตัวว่าเนี่ยบันทิเขาว่าญี่ปุ่นเนี่ยเก่งแค่ที่วิสุทธิมากะถ้าจะเก่งแค่ได้ว่าทักให้เหรอว่าตุจีที่ไหนถ้าเป็นอุเสีย重要物件ว่า未明白嘅哦ว่าทักให้未明白代表我自彈你知唔知啊我明白กันแล้ว你ทัก嘅是未明白嘅哦特別在講真係 special 在哦，วิสุทธิมากะเป็นอะไรเป็นอุ้ย講嘅即係物件咧 special 特別人未明白哦， 你成日談你點先啊？你成日談你點先？看到對啊！哎呦，知㗎了，明白了。明白了，明白了。所以基本上我荷蘭嘅啊。
explain 啦，嗬，好冇？
蘇安都真一舊 explain 嘅，伊嘅 compassion 啊 number one 嘅啊。伊甲我講一個物件，伊講啦，伊講啊，古拜時候我對伊嘅點先，還是我入幾歲呢？
啊，
還是20 over old young 呢？我對伊點先？and then 啊，問題後面本講我聽啦，伊都講伊啊。我搭過仔，我地兜我仔啦，仔去到去講經啊，我就仔咯。
你本仔來啊？是不咯？你仔來啊？
你嘅位啊，你嘅位，我唔捌仔過，我唔捌仔去㗎，其他我唔捌仔過，唔捌。
唔仔。
因為我是去你，我就個仔，我唔捌去，我唔捌來位，我唔捌來。我去嘅這是這邊 south 嘅。Penang kita KL去這裡Telantang 啊，Sungai Besar 啊，Johor 啊，Ipoh 啊，太平啊，Nibong Tebal 啊，我仔去啊，邊個個了講嘅，我唔捌仔去其他，有可能別人仔咯，可能別人仔咯，
別人，還沒人仔。
唔捌你數對啊，我唔捌仔去 Northern 嘅 side 去唔捌。我知嘅咧是 south 嘅，啊，都我哋知啦，愛去講經都我就知啦，伊講愛去，你舊家自己點知講，但只都知後兜，伊講講經都太就死啦，未使啊，對半個別人嘅，叫別人知。你講啊，你未使知啊，因為兜都知，兜都就學別人知時。
別人 keep married 啦。
可能叫講經啦，我講 OK，我今日啲講 OK 啦。講tapi咧是無人知你會去叫我知哦，我做 spare tire 啦。我甲問你講啦，我甲問你講也是無人知你 anytime， 我知你 anytime，咋 anytime。因為我就無英文，特調來知你嘅。我無甲問你講多嘅。我甲問你講啊，也是無人愛知你 ，I'm always ready。我 ready 啊！
是 forest monastery 不？
伊唔是 forest monastery 啊，tapi 伊有去 retreat 到去 forest 3 months rain retreat 啦，就係講巴沙係點先係啊？3個月伊就一巴。
有去 Thailand 不？有去 Thailand 那邊不？
Thailand area 應該是冇啦，冇。伊是去成個講
出名嘛，哦，冇講真濟人去。Nowadays 就較濟。
然後古拜咧是較濟是Burma嘅蠻較濟，當今嘅變做台灣較濟。當今Burma嘅國家亂啊，佢亂咗後真係濟回銷未世界走了未了，所以伊人會濟Vipassana Burma嘅冇咩出來了，所以今日變做Samatha加Anapanasati 太回銷價咯。伊人冇咩愛搞Vipassana。
是啊，好，伊人Anapanasati啊。
太Anapanasati 加Samatha 㗎了，伊冇咩愛搞Vipassana 了。Vipassana 當然是馬斯較濟解，特別馬斯回銷價當今合併亂啊，國家亂啊，所以冇來啦，冇來就冇通聽了咯，冇了咯。誒，村人咯，村路瓜咯。人古早人是 Vipassana 嘅底啊，你我咧是坐了有談了甲愛教，啊無我唔敢教，無談我唔敢教，啊無談我唔知教了，但係每我受簽我唔知要安怎解講，啊你只談了有每我無驚咯，我無驚，伊也是講無相，伊也無相信我，也無看過，我再講伊無相信阮袂要緊。因為你談了免煩惱了啊！
tapi 出來
Buddha 講重要，來 share 啦 ，share 互人，叫人較鼓勵。 because 咱嘅 life 真係 short 嘅咋，真係 short 嘅。當然 maybe 一了，一定 suddenly 看自己我冇地，你講哎呦，我真冇地，like dream 咯，like dream 啊，人成個抓，可能就係度擺啊。
It's true. So due to
啊
injection
啊，
真濟人
本真係人冇地本啊，冇地本嘅。So life is 冇 permanent 咯，Buddha 講冇 permanent dukkha 咯，dukkha。你講嘅 Buddha 話嘅了冇錯嘅轉嘅，Buddha 話轉嘅哦。and then 我有 add 掉，有人怪就話 add 掉，特別Visakha lu gaul啊，lu eji bai gaul 啊，lu個 gaul lu 現在
我 try 啦。Next time 南北知你就
成個 meditation 嚟看咯，lu 直 try 咯，想咯 meditation 唔想，別啊 ，don't give up，直 try，成個大媽 lu 被eji bai 甲我講話想啦，直 try 咯，想啊，lu 大嘢了咯，lu 去 rest 咯。你 conscious 地包
啊 from Medan 你咪 join 啊
嚟咩？真係濟人喎，真係濟人喎 ，screen 你真係濟人喎，有時。
即係我嚟佢我能 center 嘛 ，from Medan
啊，我嚟錢，我嚟錢嗱，當然出嚟啊，馬路嘅咯，嗱，我 Eddie 啊，呢度冇住擺啊。Yeah， 我 Eddie 啊，我 accept 啊，嗱，你計講咯，嚟錢 ，how to come in，你計講啦，嗱，要啲啊。
接嚟你。
就是我訂咧，未接擺我訂了。
伊未接啊？
啊，你講話聽到嘅，應該聽到嘅。
出去了，then there 有一個 picture to picture request that one then you add in 啦 ，then accept 就 OK 了。
來靜 ，your friend 啊 ，Visakha tell you，假如講按照做來靜，以後講嘅話啊，來靜。以後講嘅來靜 ，Visakha tell you 啊，假如講啊，你 sign out 咧，個 sign in 咧嗬，then 你 screen 你有一個係咪 blue 啊 ，blue 嘅 color。
request you touch that one is request on the left hand corner small corner 邊 on the left hand down corner 邊。你訂迄個 double screen， 呢邊是 request。
所以嚟今天要冇你 friend 同你講，
有冇？On the down left hand extreme corner there is a double image， 佢訂迄個 request， then 伊 request 呀，你 accept 伊 then 接啊。Extreme left corner ，image 邊你整個一個 TV 甲一個 double 迄個一個 screen 嘅迄個叫訂迄個啊，看到呢個。
伊應該聽到啦，應該聽到。
Last time she came to our center, she stayed at my house before, so it's not true.
From Indonesia 啦，Medan 你講緊，Medan 你講緊話，Medan 你。
未記啊，唔知是個板地海個上我未記啊，佢出嚟。
I don't know, but 我有佢講本應該聽到咱人講話咯，應該聽到咯，特別伊無接來。Edik 嚇 ，maybe 是個，maybe 即 Facebook 嘅書啊嚇 ，Facebook 嘅即係嚇 ，Zoom 嘅較好又唔知 ，Zoom 啊 ，Zoom 嘅較幾人 ，one shot invitation 啊。
But there's a time of limit time 嘅喎。
有 limit time 咩啊？哎呦，慘死啊！做安尼款啊，莫學講 permanent 啊，好了 permanent， 好了 permanent 懂不？哎呀，李静，来静啊 ，add you already， 来静 ，invite，Eric Tong I invite also，Eric Tong 唔知住嚟嗰一個，來靜你聽到你 friend 講啊妹，啊看伊人有時樣嘅 line 無好本會嗬 ，maybe 樣 disconnected 了啊。then 有人啊，伊 click 幾刀尾啊，呀成日買啊，伊人嚟 meditation 咯，嚟 meditation 伊訓練幾刀買訓練了 ，must not give up 啊。lui now Visaka lui si vipassana
The
ya.
one that you taught me one that day one now going to this law, walking the rising and falling of the abdomen law.
Ha. Lu biar tak emoji ya, lu biar tak emoji ya. Amo chale lu ki chui YouTube ya, YouTube ah Mahasi Saido ya, lu ki chui Mahasi Saido. Lu type ha Mahasi Saido vipassana, ai tu chui dia yang kalu sangka tua ki berme kalu cepo-cepo
Saido. But I still what
lu prefer
the Thai one or
他不是想嘅 ，actually meditation 啊，是看伊人安怎教路啊，因為教路係講伊人教了無只正，伊人是 just 那對切啊，是對安無經驗教路啦，是講伊人唔是談了教路嘅啊，啊未談嘅咯，教路係點寫咧？伊個可能淡薄啦，我對我 feel 個可能唔是講伊無夠教啫，因為我聽係講你一個會上你教啊，就係講你教了有路無路，我會知啦。因為咱談了咱會知，咱唔是講看衰人啊，唔是看衰人啫。成個講白白是我就係講誒，你教是對，特別愛用嗰一條路教伊下，還是樣未明白啊，講得無清楚啊。真係辛苦講咯，頭先當劍路啊，可能會教路啊，愛提點聲，叫你看，旁佢頭路教你看到咧，是你看到我運啊，即係我運啊，係咩啫？我運啊是。是講啊，快近啦，冇啊，愛看到快近ได้啊，即快近ได้，你看到馬路架你會進步，你未看到即快近ได้，你未明白安怎即快近ได้安怎來嗬，你係看未到，你係先冇力嘅，即就即你本冇力嘅，啊，你坐啊！你特別安怎咧？頭一步就是愛坐旁起，頭愛看直看，心望搖心，你心啊！你看點聲旁起頭你愛看你心嘅咧，你愛學看你心，愛學看，真係人聽了啊，聽了是真係贏嘅。特別愛只訓練點聲，就是你愛坐，當今成講你當然坐啊，當然你坐5 minute 了，啊！我直甲你講，我每你答我。啊，冇叫做 guided meditation 啊，你坐了 ，suppose 當佢講你翕你家己幾時咯，我看到你咯呀，你嘛是坐成咯對，我叫你看目睭咯，你看目睭咯，然後我叫你穿佢啊，起嘅時講起，倒你心，落嘅時講落，啊你做埋久了呀，我看你坐成對，我看到你呀，你嘛我再甲你講話，我講話，我問你看，有看起甲你無？啊，有時你走去都唔知，啊你話無看。你講冇啊？你看咩鬼看？意思講你走去咯啊 ！So from here 我係阿冇叫做 guided 啦 ，guided 帶路咯，看路條咯。所以過後你講下哦，我冇看，你再講冇看，看咩看咯？啊，看旁起頭路，我個點咯，特別看條路咯。啊，你嗰隻啊，看坐小妹看路，你嗰隻有旁起頭路冇？啊有啊，有好。啊，你心，馬哥看啦，每你心平平哦，有亂咯你心，看你心，以後看心冇，看你心，有別家，你是為啥家嘛呀？叫你看有別家，有別家，你心冇亂，啊 equanimity，啊 OK，equanimity 再講 equanimity啊，啊到底佢你旁起頭路，啊我教你講咯，你如果再看咩到底佢旁起頭路，啊弟弟旁起。塔羅專心啊，專心 means 幫你心看了， 專心你看了時候5分走起來了快間打未來了你不要緊你咪看你你直直坐會看到精神會看到無我問你看未到呀佢再坐旁去頭路看心大邊咪去看別行了專心看是個專心看先邊是走一個目標出來邊你精神的邊走一個目標你愛知那邊了愛知那你是你會行來行出來了那個行是硬講來你當去坐旁去頭路我點了走坐我是每路都講有甲無呢看喺邊邊旁去頭路幫你心靈靈你穿佢 naturally 咪用別嘅做成個做嘢呢幫你心靈靈起講起路講路對調伊你會買看起甲落點聲，還是你有啥物感覺抓，還是領你知，還是有聽到，還是甲帶你知呢？知了倒轉來，莫去調甲別項物件，知咧會使知了倒轉來，還是甲帶知講甲帶轉來，還是有聽，知講聽倒轉來，門口有聲，知講有聲倒轉來旁去頭路幫你心輕鬆。還是來吞話，你再講吞話，你吞話會使嘅。再講係吞了，講吞了，佢再倒轉去旁去頭路。一道你看起甲尾有一站停嘅點聲，你講路到尾有停哦，有停，你再講停了，你講起。幫你心靈靈，你看起甲落點聲，你會心會知講爽無爽會知，你心來啦，幫佢靈靈。是講身軀有啥物感覺，你知就好了。也是抓，你知講抓。是牙帶，你知講牙帶。知了就倒對來，旁去頭路。伊會是旁去頭路直有時變直右，直招去，直招，你知講直招，伊變直右。也是長起甲長過落，你愛知。穿開入，伊旁去甲長過旁，穿開出嚟，你知。 伊也是落去，像佢落去，有時成間物無咪愛去，你本在講伊落去較久，有時落去直直落，咁咪起來個落，再講落，搞cái家己停，再講停，幫你心靈嘅條，直直看伊，先咪講起個落下，未使講無講啊。是講你身軀也是有拉沙歪啊，啥物你知歪啊，慢慢調到對起來啊，一點聲你調，一點聲你慢慢，然後你看到伊叮當，你身軀叮當，安尼開跌了，佢知啊，放起塌落，身軀歪有時會走唔要緊嘅，啊是頭殼歪唔要緊嘅，調喺到對啊，慢慢調埋伏啊，咱叫做埋伏你調伊慢慢，真行成你看咯，慢慢你看。啊，橋到對係跌到對，啊，佢再旁起塔路啊，這馬來古了，到了，聽到啊 ，OK，係晒了，等佢使叫埋照了，啊，你會 feel 到下，你 everything 都看，everything 都安尼咁看，都特特之亂嘅訓練安尼看，也是歪去啊，冇管冇緊，啊，再講歪啊，有成個行成你看咯，慢慢橋到對嚟，橋一點。聲你橋一點聲，你看伊叮當咯，你免個旁去塔路了咯，你看伊叮當啊跌了啦，再講啊跌了呀，佢再倒對旁去塔路安尼款啊，直直訓練安尼款，你哋心直直點，直直點，直直成間你注意看咯，呀注意啊，啊你係個鼻注意啊，你係點點過來啊，你個鼻啊，就變做這愛大地了咯，對面白白咯，啊冷上啊看咯，啊上這聲只愛點點了嘛。啊，點聲你買到啲點咩咯？點就寫kopi ang ano，o kopi 變做一半 kopi，對面變清水啊，但係啊你清氣啊，你清先啊，還是你會看到真啊即叫做啊 alignment factor 啦，伊線愛多個高嘅線愛出來啊，伊見啊。啊，安尼款啊，你下穿啊，是你搞我成為成啦，你本穿啊下穿啊，你帶你下穿啦。啊，是你愛聽就好了啦。看你聽就好啦，看隨過來啊，at 了啊，隨來就聽伊人問嘅物件咯，伊人問下面你聽看咯。啊，OK，你去 reset 啦，啊，看隨買，愛講你聽講嘅事啦。啊，波浪順你咪接來啦，你假如明天愛問嘅，你得謝神，這個波浪順真係古辣嘅，當今把你個來波浪順啊。伊即個真係過來咧，第三單只就第三啲啲人，就係看我吹到成，伊講波浪水人專治未掉嘅，都個在波浪水都出去一個在入來，出去一個在入來。因為我正啊，為啥教伊教講，也是講就我地正未有，你出去一個在入來，波浪水都聽到，出去一個在入來，and then 個一個咩啊，個一個，阿媽個一個啊，有一個 Buddha statue 嘅，你們出去一入來。上兵夫你出去啊，個入來，上啊，上亮，咩名？出嚟入來啊，上我 at 了，I think 你應該會入來啊，應該 accept，你 accept，因為我看到晒 visa 卡呢看，冇記了。波浪水呢，出去一個就入來，上啊上，I think 你使入來啊上，我 at 了，上 I at you ready。To be coming in 啊，波浪水呢，波浪水出嚟入來 ，adding 啊，想話 adding ตัว這邊 adding ดูตัวแล้วดู accept ดู click เข้าไปกด button accept อยู่ hopefully I can see you hopefully Xiong I want anywhere I think 都隨看咧邊 button 都 screen 看 accept button try to press 看 try 看波浪聲會上波浪聲佢就 in and out 啦 in and out 佢就嚟哎呦 yeah how many ready I think 都聽見完了哎呦喂 memory 來咪 Buddha image 來講話嚇應該會哦個亂做字看啦亂做字看字嚟來喂來Xiong來Xiong 我聽到你淡薄我聽到哦你講話Xiong I can hear you Xiong you can talk maybe I can hear you already yeah sure I'm hearing you already 我聽到你了會聽到了講話你講話我聽到冇看到你啦
我在做工，今天在做工。我是看你直播。
OK， 做工未使嚟，聽你未使嚟，但係你頭嘅咩事啊？問夠官啊？做工就先做工啦。
我再跟你們聯絡。
OK，
謝謝你啊。
去做工下 OK， 拜拜嚇，做工。波亮順，你係波亮順，你走去到咯。波亮順 ，OK 啦。Vincent is watching. Okay. So now meditation is very important because meditation 真重要，因為咱人愛人較咩跳出苦海，咱人這邊嘅人，甲了到這邊嘅較濟是有會寫了。Most of us are already old already. The Buddha say, quickly practice and attain Maggaphala. Listen carefully about how to practice. If I explain something that you misunderstand, try to understand try to understand what I'm trying to say. 但人是講話講下物件，你攏盡量 try to 理解我講下物意思，咪甲我小謝，係啥物？你 try to 了解意思，我意思是唔是好意思來？我是要盡量講看你人會明白喎，是講我講了無啥物會啱着你人聽，你人家己瞧看我意思是啥物款，然後瞧了你人會明白着，你人一生就進步了誒。Even for those who are from Thailand, those who are listening, I wish you welcome you and practice vipassana meditation. If you can understand English, you can listen to me. But because here I speak both dialect, one is my local dialect Hokkien, and one is English lah. Suppose I were to speak Hokkien, you will maybe that moment you will not understand what I'm saying, but you can still watch. But if you have any question, it's best you can bring yourself on camera. Bring yourself on camera. Try, it's not easy to come on camera. I heard you have to click many times. If I have to accept you here, and you have to accept. Once I accept, then you have to accept on your side. If you fail to enter again, you sign out again and come in again. It may take a few time. It may take a few time for you to come in. You try and see. So even my relative also, the other one Helen also cannot come in. So meditation is very important because the Buddha said vipassana is very important. So in order to do that, you have to rising and falling. When you breathe in, you must say rising. And vipassana is on the abdominal wall. You have to rise and fall. Right? When you breathe in, you say rising. Must say. Remember, the technique is you must say rising. When you breathe out, the abdominal falling, you must say falling. Okay? Keep on doing like that. As you watch rising and falling, this is the first step. The second step is when you are watching rising and falling, you make sure your heart is upeka. the heart is not thinking or running away. You make sure the heart is quiet. Try. Maybe you cannot really cannot feel it, but when you practice, you try to get what I'm trying to say. Try to get the meaning of what I'm trying to tell you. Keep your heart quiet. Rising, falling, first step. Rising, falling. Then if you start thinking, if you start thinking, then there's no more rising, falling for sure. So you experiment and see. When I'm thinking, no more rising, falling. So what you do? You return. Bring your concentration, return to rising, falling, and this time say rising, falling, and try to be with the rising, falling, so that it doesn't go away. All right. So you experience little bit by little bit. You experience in this way. You can improve, after some time. So everybody has to start with the first step. For those who are advanced already, then I will tell them later on other things like those who already know. And then if they are on camera with me, like Po Leong Soon and Mutu and Alan, all these people, they already know how to practice. Yuli also can already. I think Yuli pun esai 了，搞了誒，這些差不多了啦，未講真係 advanced 啦，tapi can already. So for the Thai people there, you listen to what I say. If you can go on live on bring on camera, then I can see you. The button there, in your screen, you check and see. It must be on the right hand side top screen. You check and see. You simply press anything until you can get yourself connected to me, where you can speak like me like that, so I can see you. You try lah. Every one of you must try lah. Those who can come in, then we'll talk to you first lah. Those who come in later also try lah. Also try. Like that. Po Leong Soon Rotterdam is amo koke lang boy okay na. He is a foreigner. He is a newcomer, but he is interested to practice lah. He read from books, but we may have some communication barrier for the moment only lah. But if he keep on coming, it will be okay. I think it will be okay, as long as we are able to tune the way of talking, the way of how we express and how we express. So we are like a total stranger. Asia is not so stranger, but when Asian meet the American, a little bit the characteristic may be differ a little bit lah. So we have to only adjust ourselves already. Then we will be okay already. Maybe for a while lah. So he is a nice fellow lah. We all don't think about anything about him. He has his experience also. Later, maybe when we know him, he will be telling us more about his experience. Then we also can listen. And then if we know, can take him further into the subject, and then we bring him further into the knowledge. Our job is to be compassionate, not to get angry with anybody or upset with anybody. Sometimes in this world, so many language, so many type of behavior we have, so we have to accept other people slowly lah. But we cannot. Maybe it's not a one-day process lah. Getting tuning until we know each other very well. Then we can become good friend already, and then you can understand me, I understand you already. We are not here for battle. We are here to share the Buddha teaching and to save ourselves from the four woeful state. Everybody, forgive each other. Anything, forgive like that. I think that's the way lah. Okay, Yuli, you want to come in or not? Po Leong Soon, no, not here. Po Leong Soon don't know where already. And then for our author, them, he take rest already. I think his country maybe now it's late already. So don't know which country he's from. Maybe at night already he's sleeping, so tired already. And he's so tired. Maybe Malaysia is the afternoon, evening now. There at night time sleeping. So don't disturb him already. Let him rest. And then we those who are still in the daylight one, we can talk lah. And those who wants to learn more about meditation, they can even look at Mahasi Sayadaw or YouTube. Look at Mahasi Sayadaw YouTube, Vipassana meditation. You can learn from there. Mahasi Sayadaw, they got monk there teaching in YouTube in English. They teach you how to do walking meditation. my walking meditation is 4 steps only. First, you got to shift your body weight, right? When you're walking, if you are mindful, every one of you, tatalang lah, silu cesen, Yuli and Visaka wako Hokkien wise, yeah, so that the Thai friend, I now speak in Hokkien about walking meditation. I teach them how to do walking meditation. So for your case, Pavik, welcome to Bante. I speak English, I speak Hokkien. So excuse me for this lah, because that's why our world got so many language and making everybody very headache. Even I suppose we make like Achancha speak Thai. We are very excited to listen what he want to say, but the problem we don't know what he say. Even he's the very good teacher. That is very sad because our language problem. And then sometimes we are slow learner. Like you ask me to go and learn other language, I'm a slow learner for languages. That is problem. So I hope you all excuse lah. You all try to who can understand try. Those who cannot one listen to if you are from Taiwan or you are Burmese one. If you are Burmese, you try to look at Mahasi Saido lah. If you are from Thai, you try to look for Achan Cha or Achan Man. You listen to the YouTube, if he's talking, then you can understand. So there is a lot of quality thing. He can teach you a lot of nice things there. Yuli one from Indonesia, I don't know about the monk there, so I cannot advise you lah. Yuli ka Visaka, lang we are retired lah, lang ka liao, 5歲了，lang retire 了，lang ai ka kulat，ทีนี้lang ka 老了，ai ka kulat 了，ai ka kulat 你知唔知？佛講還是講？if 講都無跳出一個科海嚟講嘅，無談道甲高真係危險嘅。所以今日達人真係危險嘅，達人你知喎？達人無管阿摩學得勁啦，咪加了真係危險嘅，冇得講了嘅。所以今日人坐船條，成家講我有擔掉了嘅人，我真係緊張甲路人嘅事了，緊張甲路人直直叫路人顧力。kulat聽久本身啦，kulat你按做kulat攏kulat了有濟了，tapi 佫無tapi 問中是愛知講，佫聽我講啦，是聽我講蝦米物件，我講坐車你點聲頭前你愛身軀會記哎呦，協好thanks for watching, but you are from Vietnam but I speak English, you can understand maybe you look and see some channel I speak English, and then here got Vietnam, got Thai, got this. Our language big problem. Everybody got different language. Very big problem. I like to teach every one of you and make you all become Magapala. It's my heart, I really wish every one of you can understand what I say and practice. I'm very sure every one of you will become Magapala. The Buddha say you must be hardworking. But there's something I know. The Buddha also say 4 type of people, 3 type already cannot practice already. They don't follow the Buddha. They don't want to care what you say. They don't want to know what is meditation. 3 type of people, they are out of the commentary already. Left 1 type. 1 type is the one like you all here, every one of you. Visaka also same. Visaka keep kunya. Visaka rest out. Visaka tired out. Visaka, thank you for coming. I like to add you all and talk to you all live. Sốc liên nhập what elu đeo sốc what elu đeo sốc lúc là講無做，唔是做工忙來做工你來等頭家知道你看袂使你做工。Those working people go continue your work You continue your work, no need to listen after your boss see you talking like that, not nice. You work first, then if say tonight I got come in live, then you can join in again. I only casually talking to people here now. For Yuli already look Visaka 這陣時有 a few years 了So continue 嚟寫 rising 及 falling 看海平平，起嘅時海平平看海平平，然後你心愛過了，你心愛有八家，第2步是有八家了啦。頭1步是帶來，想講帶你正身起你不多嘅，旁起你講起個路。第2步是看到起個路，第3步是你心乜係小東小西可以平平。第4個是有一個叫做注意嘅心 knowing mind，阿冇叫做 knowing mind，係注意心是講，是講你會坐船旁起頭你點聲係哦，有牙帶，你會知牙帶嘛對哦。 特別你知了哟，係叫做注意心，注意心，喺倒對來碰去頭路，也你注意心倒對來碰去頭路，即係注意心會走來走去，會去看物件，會去看雜銷啦，還是燒物件。你只燒物件點聲咧咯，你就無碰去頭路了，無了，你就個再講注意講哦，走去了啊，出來倒對來碰去頭路。你安尼款做，安尼款直直做，安尼款的路，直直行一條路，你直直行點聲哟，五運起來啊，色受想行識，伊就愛起來。即個五運就是不打界，第一重要了嘅，第一重要了嘅，即五運就是講人人講即個身軀是我，因為即個五運嘅事，因為伊無明白即個五運，無明白，伊就講身軀是我，精神是我，我看到是我聽到是我。第三個啦，我食到是我食，我味到是我味到，敢了是我叫啦，第四個是伊咧，伊就聽到物件咧，伊袂一會講話，伊聽到點聲，伊帶着帶伊即精神的即邊內面，伊做紅公啊，做成個工廠咧，做一個形出來，做甲遐個形出來，嘛你甲你會講話，成日講你看到一個人嘅點聲哟，你一困嘅點聲，你困入面了，伊打你啊，你一開目睭時，你毋知是住來個陣，你毋知，你袂一會知咯，你著愛問下久，你嘛甲知，哦，這是我嘅囝，這是我嘅孫，你咪甲會知，這是叫做จิตสิกะ52嘅จิตสิกะ，即個較深淡薄啦，袂要緊啊，你開目睭時你袂知，就是你會這叫做行，但就愛做去做伊嘅陽光啊出來，做到陽光啊了後，你還是看到點聲，你毋知個，你看到點聲，你閣愛看了，閣愛笑，就是即個笑點聲，就是即個行做去大，即個行去做，哦，想甲，哎呦，想甲我阿哥嘅面，特別伊毋是你阿哥來，伊是別人來，你想講是你阿哥來，是看是阿哥大邊，特別你無話咪清楚，就是即邊行做大，行做無清楚咧，無清楚是即行嘅事。結尾就即行就好事咧，就唔知。哦啦，毋是啦，要想爾啦，你就會講話了，你就會 start thinking 了這是行。then 因為你即個 conscious 你知了咯，或者行就做好，你知了，你就講話了咯，有明白個？識少少認識 ，OK 啊 ，OK。然後我講下無話是hiệp vô you're a good matchie, I know. Yeah, you have a lot of friends there wanting to learn meditation. I think you can ask them to join here. But maybe for your case, maybe we can make a day all will be on English lah. So I don't have to mix my local dialect. So for your case meditation, first step is bringing your concentration. Bring the concentration to your abdominal. Then when you breathe in, you say rising. I think you know now. You say rising. You watch the motion rising. When the falling, you watch the motion falling. Just watch. Watch aware. No knowing. We call it watch aware or knowing. Knowing that it's going up, knowing that it's going down. And then as you do that, make sure your heart is upeka. Your heart must be quiet. The heart must be still. Still means the heart is happy lah. Not thinking about this, thinking about that. Just the heart know is to follow the rising and the falling. The heart know. And the conscious also know. The heart and the conscious, I have to say the heart and the conscious, actually is only conscious. But we have to identify them first for the first moment, the heart base and the conscious base. So like chitta and chittasika lah, in the Abhidhamma they call chitta and chittasika, but in my explanation I try to make it very easy. That means when you are not happy, you can feel the heart here not nice, right? Not the heart beating, you feel not nice, the chest area. So this is what I call the heart lah. So when you're meditating, the heart here must be upeka, peaceful. And then now when it's peaceful, now you can happy to watch rising and falling. You're happy, rising and falling. And your heart is peaceful. So you rising and falling. You can continue watching and saying rising and falling because your heart is peaceful. So then the next thing as you watch, the nama rupa, the body and the mind will start to play tricks already. Not
not that you say rising falling already, it is already permanent. But this phenomena of mind and the body, they will start to make story. After a while, you see suddenly there's a pain. Then the mind will run to the pain. Once there's a pain, the mind is distracted already. They will go to the pain. So the mind will go to the pain. So the knowing mind will run to the pain. Just like alarm, you know. Alarm, when there's a thief, the alarm will make cling. When there's a thief enter, the alarm will pring. So when the body is in pain, like there's a thief already, you know, the body is pain like there's a thief, then the mind will go and see who is it, kepo. The mind is very busy body. They will go. So the knowing mind will, you know, from rising, falling, suddenly, pew, they go to the pain already on the leg. On your leg, the pain will go to your leg. Maybe it's on the leg, so it will go to the leg. So when it go to the leg, you know the mind already shift from the rising, falling. From here, it change to the leg already. So the mind change already direction. Now when you know that happen, you know there's a pain, right? Pain, nobody like pain, right? Not who like pain? Nobody like pain, but the pain come, what to do? So when the pain is there, you don't get angry or don't do anything. Just know that there's a pain, right? No, just knowing that there's a pain, right? Just like someone scold you lah, but you know only, but you don't scold back. You just the sound, it's only sound, la 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 la. Then but you never exactly listen to what every word he say. You just say sound. You are like this, you are like that, you are like this, you are like that, but you say sound. So your mental development is so strong that you only hear sound, but you did not hear what he's saying. You don't care already. You just come back to the rising, falling. So the pain, when there's a pain, you know, you come back. Everything happen, you just always come back. Always, you know, meditation is very simple. Anything happen to the outside, you hear a sound, you come back. You know first you cannot run away because it will take your mind to the sound, then the mind go there and you must come back. You must make effort to bring it back. It cannot come back by itself. You must use effort. That's why the Eight Noble Path, effort, mindful concentration. You must use effort, and it cannot come back. If the sound go, if there's someone talking, you suddenly you pay attention there, then it will stay there. You know, automatic stay there. You know, vipassana meditator, you will know it stay there. But you must bring it back. Bring it back. Always sampanjana, bring it back and focus. Bring it back. And you focus and continue rising, falling. If you are very mindful, make sure you are very mindful. Your heart is upeka, quiet, happy. You are just like a good boy or a good child. Listen to the teacher tell you. Then you obedient. You follow rising, falling, and then if it's a sound, you know a sound. Then you come back. If there is maybe uh, anything like any object, fall down something from the roof or pong pang, you also hear then you come back. You don't become a busybody lah, like not no busybody. Keep on coming back like that. Your practice like that. Then as you are watching rising falling already, then you can see the more subtle object in the mind, the more subtle, more fine one. And that subtle object are this kandas, fabrication kandas. The mind will make picture by itself. Mental object arise, cetasika they call it. So the mental object may arise. It may arise a face of a person. It may arise a scenery, a house. It can be anything. So when you're rising, falling, suddenly already there, you know, the picture like already there already, you know. But if you are mindful, if you are really mindful, you know there's a picture there, you know. You know there's a picture there, and you know what is there. A face or a object of a house or a glass or anything like, doesn't matter. It come. Then you know already. When you know already, same thing. You apply the same technique. Go back to the rising, falling. So now, why are you doing like that? It's because your mind, like Mahasi Sayadaw, is already getting very quiet, you know. So quiet, you can hear the sound that is more quiet one. Those big sound all disappear already. Like now, example, during the night, you can hear the car. Oh, after the car no more already, then you can hear the clock tick tick tick, you know, the road sound no more already. You can hear tick tick tick, and then as you go more deeper in the night, maybe 2-3 a.m. No more car. Then you hear the sound of the clock tak 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 louder already. I hope you understand. I hope you understand. Every one of you. I hope you understand. So meditation is like that. So as you watch the rising and falling and your heart is upeka, it's just like already in the night already. No car on the road already. So now your mind become very sharp. You can hear very clearly. You can hear very clearly. You can see, you can sense the mind now is very sharp. Anything happen to the body, you will know. Even mentally also you will know. Mental object arise also will know. But daytime you're working, you're only working, no mental object. But when you're meditating, you can see mental object. These are called fabrication, mental fabrication. Body, feeling, perception, mental formation, or mental fabrication. They are starting to produce images in the mind. And this time you can see already. No, when you are sleeping, you dream lah. But you are not able to tell dream go away. Cannot, right? Not. So the dream just shock. The dream just dream lah. Anything until the dream, just like a tire, your car skid already, anywhere go until the bank, anywhere want to stop. You cannot ask him to stop. It's just like no more. The car skid already. Free to go already. So during the night, when you're dreaming, you cannot control already. But here, when you're rising, falling, meditation, you know already. Oh, before the dream, the picture keep on making other picture. You come back to your rising, falling. Come back. That is called subtle object. You are seeing very fine object in the mind. Nobody can see, but you can see now. That means your meditation is very good already. Progressing already. That is what your objective of meditation is, to see the 5 aggregates. These 5 aggregates, actually the Buddha saw these 5 aggregates, and the Buddha know these 5 aggregates are known as self. Everybody call these 5 aggregate I. But actually these 5 aggregate no I. So I have to tell you all, no I. So body, you say I. If the body got pain, you say I pain. If the feeling, you feel, you feel something, you say I am angry, I don't like, I feel not nice. So everything you put I. Even feeling you put I. Body you also put I. Perception, what you see, you say I. Everything I. Everything I lah. This is my. Everything I. So the Buddha say the I becomes so big. The I is actually danger. Very danger. The I will take you to hell also. The I will take you to all the suffering. You have to suffer because of the I, everything. If you are married, you also say I. Angel, I add you already, angel. Angel, I add you already, angel. But I add you already, you accept and see, you accept. Angel, you go out and come in again. Angel, I try to add you, cannot. You have to go out and come in again. So I was talking about, everything is about I. The 5 kanda, you talk about I. That's why even married, between the husband and you, a husband also got an I, you also got an I. Talk also quarrel. The boss and you, I also quarrel. So if the I, actually the Buddha, very, very special. He went through life to find this, to find this. And we all take this I so lightly. We take these 5 khandhas, we cannot see them, but this time you meditate, you see these 5 khandhas. You must see the 5 khandhas. If not, your meditation cannot improve. You must really understand what is this 5 khandhas in the mind state when your meditation in very mindful state already. Then it arises. You don't wait, you try to find, cannot find one. You have to follow the path, the teaching, the instruction. You must follow, only they will come. If you try to sit there and wait, cannot. Not like catching a thief, you can sit down quietly and wait. Here, no, you cannot. This one is worse than the thief. You cannot catch more clever than the thief. Even the best professional thief also not so clever. This 5 khandhas is very, very clever. So you must be pure in your mind state. How to be pure? when you follow the instruction that I just tell you, rising, falling, and then you watch the rising, falling, the heart upeka, and then there's a knowing mind. All this you must know. All this thing that I say, you must really try to figure it clearly. Then only you can progress. If you cannot really understand this clearly, keep on asking, and keep on. Even when you are sleeping at night in the bed, you sleep down, you think what I say. Wow, rising, falling. Okay, rising, falling. Okay, cannot think. You must try to apply, try to rehearsal. Rehearsal until you get what I say, what I mean. I now I speak English already. Alamak, some Hokkien one cannot hear already lah. Rehearsal. Okay, I finish. What Seng Kong? Amo hai liao lah Seng Kong. Rehearsal until you can see the subtle states of mind. Then you continue practice the rising, falling, and they will come. The subtle state of mind will come. Then the body's numb will come. Then now you can see inside the body also pain inside the organ. Inside now you don't see only the leg joint pain, but also you can see inside. Maybe your neck inside also pain. You can see all the sensation of pain from the body. Pain from the body, pain from the mind. Don't stop thinking. So you start to understand already. When you start to understand already, your mind, after seeing the five aggregate, you will continue practice mindfully, patient. Don't get excited. Be patient, and then you will understand what is the Buddha say, the Four Noble Truth, dukkha, and what is anicca, dukkha, anatta. You will know. This need to be explained slowly. Everyone has to really understand these steps. The step to nibbana, step 1, step 2, step 3. This step, once you can detect all these steps, that means you are walking towards nibbana. If you cannot detect this step, you cannot understand what I say, never mind. Listen 100 times also never mind. And then try to come direct talk to me. Or if you are living around me, maybe one day we can meet and talk. If I'm in Penang, you can maybe meet in my house and talk. If you are in Kuala Lumpur, you talk to me, you can come to my house. Maybe we can make appointment then I make myself free to talk to you all lah. Make appointment also can, so that you can direct talk to me, like seeing the doctor direct. So when I explain, you cannot understand. This time I can explain another way. This way you cannot understand, I will explain another way until one will be suitable for you, like that. Then when the time you understand, you know already. Oh, so important. Then you will progress already. Okay, so you will see anicca, dukkha, anatta. After you see the five aggregates, you will be able to see anicca, dukkha, anatta, and you will see the Four Noble Truth, anicca, dukkha, anatta, which is also linked to the Four Noble Truth. Dukkha, the first Noble Truth, suffering, sitting like that, 1 hour pain like that. The mind start to give you a lot of thinking, don't want to cooperate with you. Rising, falling also don't want now. Don't want already. Now don't want already. The mind want to fight with you already. The body also give you a lot of pain. So it's dukkha already. Okay. Now you cannot win, so you have to give up right now. You have to stop. Okay, you stop sometime and then to practice again tomorrow. Every day you try. Then you will still encounter the same problem. Anicca, dukkha, anatta. Anicca, dukkha, anatta will bring you to the first noble truth, dukkha. Then it will let you see. It will let you see. It will let you see. My battery is low already. I think after I have to switch off after this already. My battery is low already, so I got to shift position and charge. If not, okay, afterward it will blank out the screen already. I charge first. Everyone hold on. I charge now. I charge already. I charge already. Okay, I charging now. Okay. Where I talk. I cannot be distracted now already. Like meditation, you cannot say after meditate you stop and then you want to continue, you have to start all over again. So now, okay, now you will be seeing anicca, dukkha, anatta. When you see anicca, dukkha, anatta, is suffering, dukkha. It is dukkha, the Four Noble Truth. It is about Four Noble Truth, the dukkha. The Buddha said dukkha. You are already on the way to nibbana. You have to experience, face dukkha. And then after that, you find that you practice the cause of dukkha. Oh, you understand the cause of dukkha is what? Oh, really? The Buddha says it's true lah. Body is really dukkha, no. All the time when we are young, we say, oh, I can. If you are a beautiful girl, you can make yourself so beautiful. Wow, men see also, phew, phew. And then if you are a handsome man, girl will see, ooh, girl also look, men also don't think, girl don't look at men, men also look at girl, girl look at men. So when you're young, you're so happy, impressed about your body, you make up, wow, you're so nice. Every day so beautiful like heaven. Now when you are suddenly as you grow older in your life, you start to understand. If you are young, you already listen to the Buddha teaching, then you know, oh, I'm beautiful, also dangerous. In the time of the Buddha, there are also very beautiful girl, but also Buddha at one time there was a story of a beautiful girl. Then Buddha want to teach her, no, and then Buddha make another beautiful girl, more beautiful than her, no. Buddha make a beautiful girl that only she can see, There's a beautiful girl come and who was very proud about her beauty, very proud. In India, she is very beautiful. Everybody must look at her when she come. Ooh, wow. So she was so proud about her beauty. So one day Buddha want to teach her how to take away the wrong idea about her beauty, that ego lah. Once you're beautiful, some become ego lah, ego so want to take away the ego. So she came, and then Buddha make one girl Buddha can make magic one like magic lah. I say magic easy to understand. Make one very beautiful girl stand at a side and fan the Buddha, fan. Then she saw. She also look at the girl. Oh, she also is a girl. A girl can see another beautiful girl. A girl also can know that which one is who is more beautiful. Now she saw, wow, so beautiful, more beautiful than her. And then like that, no. And then after the Buddha make the girl become old, no apprehension, make the girl become age already, die already. Oh, now she understand already. Oh, cannot be like that proud. Then she bow to the Buddha. I think that one also become the Buddha follower lah. But my story, I don't know name one. You all have to read the sutta. You'll find it lah. Okay Yap ho So you meditate until you see the five khandhas already. Then you will see anicca, dukkha, anatta. Anicca, dukkha, anatta will let you know what is dukkha, the Four Noble Truth. Then you will know the cause of dukkha. The cause of dukkha is because we have body and we have the mind. Body and mind is the troublemaker. So when we know this body and mind, then what we do? We meditate, we meditate. We find that the body and the mind they are giving trouble every time. You sit longer time, itchy here, pain there. You sit longer time, the mind become like the naughty child. Say no, I want to go here, Papa, Mama, I want to go here. I don't listen to you already. The mind become agitated also. So when the mind don't want to pay attention, don't want to be obedient, you also very hard, you find dukkha already. That's why the Buddha said dukkha. Nama rupa is dukkha. So now you know already, you meditate vipassana, you know, oh, now mind and body is dukkha. Okay. Now what to do? Cannot do anything right now. So what you do? The Buddha say, continue being mindful, practice the vipassana way, continue practice, do not abandon, do not doubt the practice. The Buddha say now you see the two already. It is because of the practice that you can see the two, the first and the second noble truth. Now what you have to do? You don't abandon the practice, the rising falling practice. You must continue already. So you continue. Now you continue. Your heart now is upeka. Now you know all this mind and body are troublemaker. You practice. When they come, this time you ignore them already. You don't pay attention. You keep on rising. Now your heart is resolution strong already. All this mind and body kacau, disturbance, I don't care already. Because it has been always like that. It has been always the same story. So you do want to listen to the same story or not? Don't want already lah. You kacau, you disturb also, I don't care. You disturb pain also pain lah, and let go. So the mind become detached. The mind start to really awaken, detach. Once it detach already, you continue rising, falling suddenly. You enter the third noble truth, cessation of consciousness. The five aggregates vanish, cut away, cut. This is a little bit hard to understand. It's only for those who attain Magapala will now understand. Those who have not attained, you only can understand maybe on the five khandhas and the dukkha, the first and the second noble truth. The third one will be continue practice until it arises. So I will say until here. I will say until here. Every one of you who has not reached, don't feel bad. You are on the way only. A lot of numerous of our friend here is on the way already. Po Leong Soon also can be on the way. Po Leong Soon need to just make fine tuning only. He has all the knowledge already, but only need to adjust until it is okay only. Nothing wrong with him already. So Alan and Mutu all the same. Alan is quite fast and the wife is quite fast. Mutu, many days I never talk to you already. I think you should be practicing well. Working but don't listen but you can recap and listen. So until I think I talk until today only. Angel, I cannot add you because you sign in already and sign out already. I think or your line is bad. You have to sign in many times. Just now when I see you, I already click bring them on camera, but when I click there doesn't accept or they said did not close. You are close or something, I don't know. But you meddle with the screen and see in and out. Sorry for the inconvenience because Facebook I also don't really know how to use them, but now I start to see a lot of this bring them on camera problem lah. Only usually I can talk to one person at a time or two person at a time maximum, I think so far. I have not seen 3%. So I have registered Zoom already. Zoom I registered Zoom, but the other old phone is in Penang. So I forgot the number, my password. So I will have to wait until I go back to Penang and activate the old phone again, then to see what is my password. I forgot password. So everything have to have password. I cannot remember, so I have to wait until I go back Penang and find the password. Then next time I can go Zoom already. And many of you can come already. So everyone must talk. One fellow talk, hands up, and then one talk, and then later on we will talk like that lah. Cannot everybody talk. Everybody talk. I cannot focus. So for this moment, I think we end now lah. We end now. I have been talking easily about 1-2 hours, I think so. So it's a good talk because it is Dharma talk. So for our friend who is from the European country, so sorry that I'm not able to communicate with you fluently because of my English is also not really that very good one. It's only local people can understand only maybe, but if you want to really understand me, you have to tune yourself to what I'm saying. My English is not confirmed not very good one. I know. I just can superficially go through with all our local friend here. But if for your case, if you want me to put it in the correct label, I cannot. I cannot put it correctly, the word. I can only tell you what I have been experiencing, how to come to Magapala. That's the teaching of the Buddha. And if you follow, then if you can follow, you can tune yourself to what I'm saying, then good. If cannot, then you have to find other teacher who can speak very well and who has attained already. Good luck to you. The journey to Nibbana is very tough. Everyone is having tough time, but everyone must try our best. So I'm just like a physician. I cannot cure everyone, I know also, but those who I can cure, I'm happy enough. So I hope you can find a good teacher who can really help you. But if you want to come back to tune with me, okay, always welcome one. I always welcome anybody. But if you are a Westerner, you try to adjust yourself to my broken English. Try to understand what I'm trying to say, that's all. So I ask for your pardon to do that. Maybe it's a little bit tough But try lah. You ask me to try, I give my best already. So I'm here, I'm trying to give my best. And my best is like already the best already. I don't know how to be the best. If you ask me do the best English after I'll be worse for you. I'll be talking stammering, finding, thinking of the word. That time you'll be even bad, it will be even more bad. I also cannot understand the word. Okay, Suki Hotu. May all be well and happy. May you find a way to Nibbana in this life. It's very important, the Buddha say. So everyone, good day to you, and may you travel. When you travel anywhere, be peaceful, be safe. Suki Hotu. Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Gacchami. Bye bye.